Not far from downtown St. John's, you'll find Kitty Vitty Village, as traditional fishing village as you'll find in Newfoundland and Labrador. It sure was a bad start to BC's Brier. 2 games, 2 defeats. Johnny Moe's men weren't clicking. It's a 5-4 final. BC wins it, but they followed that up with 3 straight wins, including an impressive performance against the defending champions. Things have also swung around for Jean-Michel Ménard. 2 tough losses, first 2 games. Disappointing for them, but they've bounced back with 3 wins of their own. So it is Quebec against BC. The Tim Hortons Brier next. The sun is shining after a couple of days of high winds, a little snow here in St. John's as we roll on with the Tim Hortons Brier at Mile 1 Center. All the sheets in play this morning and some interesting results which we'll bring you up to. This one between Ontario and Quebec went to an extra. Jean-Michel Ménard, as he did earlier in the draw, draws the pin for the win. Does he have his draw weight? You wouldn't want to give him another chance to pick up a 3rd straight and hand a 4th loss to Ontario and Glen Howard. The Territories play spoiler, beating Newfoundland and Labrador. Team Canada rolls along with a win over Nova Scotia. This one, however, was the shocker. New Brunswick had them on the hook and let them off. Manitoba stole their last 4 points for the win. So, top of the table, still Manitoba, undefeated, followed by Team Canada, Northern Ontario. Then you get down to 2 and at 3. And with those teams, falling back, could we in fact see 4 losses getting into the playoffs, or at least a tiebreaker? As on this Tuesday afternoon, we say hello, Canada, and welcome back to Mile 1. Cheryl Russell alongside. The feature is Quebec against BC, and we see it so often. A team like Quebec doesn't play very much in the lead up to an event like this, so they struggle. But look at them now.
Well, they do. I think they're comfortable with this. This is their typical start. They learn from a couple losses. They get comfortable. They're now 3 wins in a row. And then you combine that with the passion they have, the love at the game, and that just gives them another extra gear. Jean-Michel Ménard, 97% in his last game. The team was at 93.
We heard some early complaints, if I can call them that, from curlers about the ice being a little straight, Russ. Listen, no complaints here. You just have to read it.
Well, it's funny, old school, isn't it? It was ice as a curling take less ice, and it sounds really cliche, but Jim Cotter could not put the room in the right spot for 2 games. Johnny Moe, as he does all the time, retools the team a little bit, discusses with the team what to do, move the room in a little bit. Jimmy Cotter, 9% better in the last 3 wins. Look out for this team.
So we've got 2 teams that both started with 2 losses. 2 teams have now won 3 in a row. That's our feature when we come back.
Well, the Brier sure changed over the last 5 to 10 years. Maybe 2 or 3 teams would be in the hunt for that trophy legitimately, and now it seems like there's 5 or 6. There's not one game you can take off because it'll just come up and bite you. So it's going to be a real hard-fought battle.
Our ultimate goal is to win the Brier. Now, we know our chances are slim, but the day I won't have the belief that I can win the Brier, I think I'm just going to hang up my shoes. I've got other stuff to do in my life. I still have a small hope that we can do it again.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 22 years. By World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like Cashmere.
So full slate of games on the ice. Let's get you caught up here. Nova Scotia won their first 2, have dropped 3 in a row against the former champion, who's won 4 straight, Brad Jacobs. New Brunswick let one get away today. They'll try to get it back, though, against Saskatchewan and Adam Casey. Our featured game, Quebec BC, is on sheet C And it's the Territories this morning beat Brad Gushu, Newfoundland Labrador, now playing Alberta and Brendan Bodger. So it's time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, my name is Jean-Michel Ménard, skip of Team Quebec. Playing lead, Philippe Ménard. Second, Éric Sylvain. Vice, Martin Crête. And we curl out of the Etchemin Curling Club.
Hi, I'm John Morris, skip of Team BC. Our lead is Rick Sawatsky. Our second is Tyrell Griffith. Our fourth stone is Jim Cotter. And we curl out of the Vernon Curling Club.
There they are, the two skips. Jean-Michel Ménard, John Morris. Quebec has won the draw to the button, so they will have the last rock in this opening end of play, playing the red stones, Morris to yellow. Both teams are 3-2, and you can go, guys. Let's get her underway as they put the brush down and we get ready for the first stone from the BC lead. This is Rick Sawatsky.
Both teams almost have identical records. They dropped their first two games, both teams, and then they've both been on a 3-game winning streak since then.
And both of them for the same reason, Russ. They say they just never got a handle on the ice.
Exactly. We talk about it all the time. We used to talk about how the Eastern teams have a slight disadvantage coming in, talking about the relegation team, in this case Jamie Murphy coming in, having an advantage because he gets the play. So both these teams should be playing at their peak. Should be a great one.
Problem for Quebec is that they are just coming off the ice, and after a very short break, just got back to the hotel room, really had no time to debrief, and now here they are back on.
Yeah, tight turnaround, and they're an emotional team. They play with a lot of emotion, and that can be difficult at times.
Eric en premier, c'est possible.
Yeah, you'd think after a big victory like that, they just made everything against Team Ontario, draw the pin to win in an extra end. Sometimes that can actually be a detriment. You can't get back down and back up again. You either come into this a little too relaxed or a little too hyped up, because that was just a huge shot from Team Quebec.
Kind of what you're used to as a team. They play with a lot of passion. They play with a lot of energy. And so for them, they're pretty comfortable with it, but it's kind of draining. That can be very draining on a team.
Team Ontario was something like 92%, lost the game. Like, that was a really well-curled game.
Just freeze. Just freeze. Oh, clean. Good. Perfect.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game. We'll begin with Quebec.
Well, we already alluded to the productive emotion. They have to just settle down after that game. They've got to get themselves back, on track and relax a little bit, and then manage the scoreboard. This is a team that talked about last year and a lot of their losses in the final, and they did not have Hammer. So they said this year one of their goals was that they would manage the scoreboard better so that they could end up on the extra end or the last end of a game with Hammer and the opportunity to win, which they have done.
It's an 11th appearance for the skip, Jean-Michel Ménard. 5th straight appearance for this team, who last year in Ottawa went 4-7, as we say. Good afternoon, Kathy Gauthier.
You know, one of the things that Jean-Michel Ménard said is Cheryl referenced that 97 performance this morning. And in that 97%, he made some really big shots, most notably in 10 when Glenn Howard had him hoop, but he made the big shot. He said that's what teams did to them last year. They were all settled in, and next thing you know, they're forced, and then they don't have the hammer at the right time. That's been the biggest thing so far. And against this Jim Cotter team, it's not about a game plan per se against them, but Jean-Michel feels that draw weight is the most predictable. So look for him to not leave himself the hack weight, the board weights. He says he'd rather draw to the pin than risk not knowing what the rocks will do.
That was so evident, Vic, in the very last shot. Team Ontario forced him to play the double. They put it just in front of the button. It was a short double. It was a shot he'd make 8 out of 10 times. He ignored it, went right around it, put it on the pin.
Back 4.
2 hand. Whoa.
Stay close. Good.
Clean. Yep.
Yep.
Hard squat. Hard. It's really going. Hard.
really go, and it does. And inside roll. Shot rock still is, though. Quebec, T-line, 4 foot.
Pas capable d'aller chercher le nez, hein? D'après moi, oui, mais tough.
Red Rays is definitely there, but it's going to take out their own shot rock for Quebec.
Go, Rick. Easy, Rick. Walk out.
Get rid of the 2 yellows out in front. It's never a bad plan.
The Rick is Eric Sylvain, who throws the second stones. Kret, Ménard. And we just ticked it over. Nearly got it to go all the way. But it still sits there for a second shot. And the stuff still leaves them lined up.
Taking that yellow just right there, Vic's going to really help Quebec, though. Now that rock can be removed from play.
Let's take a look at the keys then for BC.
Well, less ice. That's what we've talked about. Less ice has been the difference for the BC team here. And Jim Cotter, 81, 83, 84. He's slowly getting better after 2 just terrible games. So this less ice is going to be more for the Jim.
Keys to the game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
I like that approach because you often see players that start to fiddle with their release instead of adjusting the broom, and that can really translate down to all the players on the team. Difficulty for everybody. Then the skip doesn't know where to put the broom.
Less ice. Didn't work there. Still too much. Overthrew it. You said it before we got here. It's a characteristic of Jamie Barras's ice. If you overthrow it, it's going to run just like that. You're not going to miss by much, but you're going to miss.
And that is maybe why Quebec has decided that the draws, you know, when you have to throw that extra weight, they're not comfortable with that. So the draws to them are is the safer shot for them.
Equated, I guess, Russ, with putting in golf. If you putt it through the break.
Right. And if greens are a lot quicker than you're used to, you tend to putt it through the break. You tend to throw it too hard. Look at this.
Oh, wonderful. And inside they go. Go. And they'll push it. Just hangs out of the back. But again, Kret and Philippe Ménard. Great brush there.
Yep.
There's not a lot on either side. Can't get access to either of those red stones.
Time to
I don't see
bail.
anything else.
It's early enough that you can get
this kind of probably
couple
jams,
going.
We could ever. You almost have to hit what you see.
Okay, try to hit this, not that, and leave our yellow on top of it, okay? Just 3/4 low.
This is something that Jim Cotter was saying to me before the game. Cheryl, he and John, obviously they had a great communication when they finished second at the trial, second at the Brier. But him coming back, it was just so easy for them to fall into this great rapport, the communication between the two.
And I love it. I love how they work together. And Jim doesn't say a lot, but when he does, John Morris backs down. So I really like that.
And he wanted to leave the stone up there, and look where it ends up. It ends up under cover. And the 2 Quebec stones, sitting 2, of course, but they are now wide open.
They're still not out of the woods.
No, I know, but
that worked out very well.
C'est tough to mettre 3 shots, right? My guard, t'aimes ça?
That's every bit as I mean, better than Johnny expected. They're underneath cover. They've opened up that 2, and the 2 is a double, which will go underneath that corner one.
Puis après ça, on a ça d'ouvert pour aller autour. Ça, c'est pas bon. Non, il va faire le double. Moi, j'aime bien le garde. Moi, j'aime le garde. J'aime le garde, même s'il fait le run
You
back
go
double,
from maybe giving up a big end to possibly looking at forcing Quebec to 1.
Absolutely. It looks like it jams, but with that drag effect, because the rock's going this direction, it will pull that rock in a little bit different direction. There's no reason it can jam. So you're really, if you're BC, aiming at 1 rock there.
Whoa!
So from 3 buried, it's really only 1 buried. Now it's wide open.
Whoa. Au moins 3!
Correct.
Un ralenti, par contre. 2,5. Yep. 3. Whoa! Whoa! 3. Whoa! Oh, chérie.
Good shot.
Oh, chérie.
Good.
I love that.
Good shot.
Yes.
Ouais. On a inventé le haut, hein.
Catch it here.
Who knew you could pick up sort of romantic technique in a curling game? I'll have to tuck that away, Shelly.
Dead on will leave one red in play. If he could ever get to the right-hand side of that double, they'll all go.
Yes.
Made a beauty with his first, and right away Rick Sawatsky has got him, John Morris.
Watch the back one.
And gets away with the jam at the back. But again, does open up the 2 shot stones belonging to Quebec. Martin Cred echoed what you were saying in the when we first came on the air, Cheryl, about the difference. One of the differences between the team this year and last. They went 4-7. They look at the scoreboard a little bit more now. They manage it a bit more. That game of Ontario was a good example. He said last year we would have been in a position where we were scoring in 10 to tie, and the other team had last rock in the extra. Now we're trying to, if we can, manage it so that if we go to that extra, we have the last rock.
Good.
So it's so smart of teams to look back. You need to debrief or analyze your events and look back and say what went wrong. You know, Brad Jacobs talked about looking back at the last couple Briers and where were those couple errors that could make a difference. All teams, all good teams have to be able to do that and then adjust.
I
talked to John Morris last night after their win against Team Canada, and he was so pumped after that win and just, again, kept saying, Jim Cotter, he just loves having Jim Cotter throw the last breath.
Hard!
Oh, he's going to get one.
Good shot.
Really good shot.
Yeah, last night they beat Team Canada. And you know what? And listen, we've said before how it fits. You know, that title skip and throwing that 4th stone doesn't fit everybody, but it does fit Jim Cotter. Let's take a look at the schedule and the game so far for Team Quebec. And you wanted to point something out here. First of all, look at, they lost the first 2. And look at the teams they lost to. So they're off your schedule. Now they win 3 in a row. And you said, Cheryl, when you played, you basically grouped it and said, this is our goal for 3, goal for 3.
Yeah, I would always break it into segments. It's kind of 3 events to us is the first 4 games. Then I'd look at the next 3 and I'd say the first 4 games with Quebec, you're going to come out of there with 2-2. The next 3, most likely a 3-0. Your last 4, you're probably a 2-2. Add that up, that's only 4 losses.
Right.
So if you can kind of not, it stops you from looking too far ahead and just manage what's in front of you, 3 games, 4 games at a time.
Un peu haut. No, it's good. Un peu haut. On a de la place. Un peu haut. Hey, tape zone. Non, faut que ça curve fort.
Still, though, you'll get most teams, Russ, saying that they believe in that proverbial 1 game at a time, 1 shot at a time.
Well, I think we used to, a lot of teams used to say, well, we should beat this team, but we might lose to this team. And that's not a good way to look at it, because we just witnessed this morning how things can turn around in a hurry. So, yeah, you've got to be, you're only as good as your next shot, you're only as good as your next end and your next game.
Let's take a look then at the schedule so far remaining for Team BC. And again, they lose their first 2 to Northern Ontario and Ontario, pick up 3 straight. But they've got some toughies coming up down the stretch. Still to face Manitoba, still to face Newfoundland and Labrador.
Freeze it. Well, moving an inch would be real good.
Opportunity here just because of Jim's first shot, was able to at least get the 1 red behind the tee line. And now opportunity because Quebec slid deep. Sand is turned around completely from 4 shots ago.
Nice, good.
Hard, you can bump in the air, guys. You can bump in the air. Bump it 2 inches. Bump it 2 inches.
Whoa!
Oh, bump it 2. Oh,
We're there.
Tie.
Whoa!
Oh,
Stay close, stay close. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Good
Perfect.
Wow. 2 inches. 2 inches.
94. 94? That's exactly what I was thinking.
I said it last year. I'm pretty sure I said it the year before, and now I'm going to say it again. Jim Cotter's probably the most underrated skip in this country. Or last rock thrower is probably the best way to put it.
Not the draw you want to be throwing in the first end. I was looking like 5 minutes ago. Real big.
Yes, no kidding.
Nice throw.
They are all about the whole is greater than the sum of the parts with that team. They're all able to get a lot out of each other.
On essaye tout ça ici?
Peut pas vraiment se battre.
Ouais. Il y a un
I don't
spot
see
ici,
any
on
way
va
of
voir.
scoring 2.
Ça me dérange pas de l'essayer.
And it is a remarkable turnaround. Go back to that first stone that John Morris played when he got the roll under cover.
Yes.
And he cleaned up a number of stones. At that point, you thought that Quebec could be scoring 2, 3, maybe even 4.
Yeah, no kidding.
And how it's turned around now to the point where it looks like BC might be able to steal.
Even if Jim doesn't make that good, it's a possible 3. Now Quebec's got to be really careful here not to give up a steal a 2 or 3. If you run this in with some weight, get it in the wrong spot.
And it hangs out.
Yeah, I don't really like running their stone in, but they could just give up the 1.
I think that's the way to go, isn't it, Cheryl?
Oh!
But I guess if you curled 97% a couple hours ago.
No. Catch him.
And we'll run it by.
Yeah.
And 1 it is. What a turnaround that was. Some great shots by Cotter, Morris. They steal 1. 44 curlers started the week with a chance to drive away in an all-new 2017 Ford Escape SE in the annual Ford Hot Shots competition. The number whittled down to just 2. And in the final, Martin Crête from Quebec faced off against Northern Ontario's Brad Jacobs. And the skip from the Sioux, well, he came to play, scoring a total of 21 points, including a 5 on the Around the Horn triple. Northern Ontario's Brad Jacobs wins the Ford Hot Shots and a 2-year lease on a 2017 Ford Escape SE. Let's begin our updates. Kathy will start on sheet A, and it's Nova Scotia, Northern Ontario. Brad Jacobs with last rock, coming off an impressive win last night over Ontario, while Murray won their first 2. Nova Scotia did, but they've lost 3 in a row.
Well, for Brad Jacobs, made a lovely come around on his first stone. It is the shot stone. Jamie Murphy tried to follow him, over curled a little bit, and so this is the opportunity for 2.
Really hard! Really gotta go! Really gotta go! Hard!
Coming in with a record of a 4 and 1. And gotta move it. Yeah, very nice. They roll towards center line. That will be for 2. Right next door on sheet B, it is New Brunswick against Saskatchewan. I'm sure Mike Kennedy still must be ruing the fact that he gave away 4 stolen points to lose to Manitoba.
Well, and for Mike Kennedy, got some applause as he made his way to the hack, tripped on the way down on one of those stones in the cups in front of the house. They took a timeout to make sure that he was feeling good. Landed on his shoulder, so we'll watch that as the game progresses. And this is a draw against 3.
Hard, guys. Mine's good. Never leave it.
Against the Saskatchewan team from Regina, skipped by Adam Casey. Casey playing in that game last nice against Newfoundland and Labrador. And
there's your 1.
There's your single. Thank you very much. So New Brunswick is on the board. Oh, there you can see exactly what you're alluding to. He's trying to stretch it out after taking that tumble. Here on this Tuesday afternoon from Mile 1 Center. And it's draw 9. Tim Hortons' Brier featured game is Quebec against BC. British Columbia opening with that steal of 1 as they turned that end around basically in 4 shots. 2 by Morris, 2 by Cotter to steal the 1. So Quebec once again does have the last rock. here in 2 playing the Redstones.
Yeah.
You know, I think of Jim Cotter day 1. That doesn't curl quite enough. Quebec walks out with 2 or 3, and just getting that little bit finer. All the teams are doing it. You can see we've been marveled at the percentages yesterday and today.
Eric Sylvain.
Okay.
Okay, bud.
One on sleep.
Okay.
I know you and I both wondered if we'd see different player percentages from last year, but the numbers are still
roll,
all up compared to last year without the broom material.
Wait. You got it.
To tip your hat to the ice-making crew, too. Jamie Barras, I watched Jean-Michel make that draw against Ontario in the extra end right down the slide path, and right from out of his hand, it was on, off, on, off. Nope, just right on the pin. I don't think it slowed down an inch.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Weight's good. Yep. Weight's good.
Hard, hard, hard. Watch the roll. Oh.
Good. Good.
That's better, yep.
Wave was good.
The Territories in Alberta blanked the first, Kathy. Territories, of course, coming off that big win this morning when they knocked off Newfoundland and Labrador. Brendan Botcher at 1-4 coming in out of Edmonton.
And a chance for 2. Jamie Cooey hit and stuck on his final, and so if Brendan can do the same, there it is. There's your 2.
Go, bud. Go, 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 go.
We remind you again, last year in Ottawa, 3 losses. 3 of them was all that you could afford to get into the playoffs. The next best was 5. However, with those results this morning, a couple of the, in particular, Newfoundland, Labrador, stubbing their toe, coming back.
I don't mind that if you want. Sure.
You know, if you're in that 4-loss area, you're thinking, well, maybe.
Or the double.
Still a long way to go, however, and it's always been a curious thing how it sorts itself out.
If we guard, what does he do here? He could run it, and then it might leave that one behind there, actually.
Okay. So we're just trying to roll in.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a peel.
You want to try to make double?
What do you think? Because if I roll here, it's not very good. Then he just has a catcher, right?
Right. I'm not sure you have to play this, Cheryl.
No, I know John's worried about if I like the guard. He's worried about if Quebec runs it, that middle red springs left behind the corner, but
pretty small percent. It could happen, but you're talking what, 5% maybe.
Yeah.
It could.
He's not playing with a lot of forefoot if he's going around everything.
Okay.
I like this call.
So like tight guard, 2/3.
As we talked about too, with a little bit less curl here than some surfaces, the guards are a little bit easier to make.
Tight. 2/3 tight.
Okay, we got room. Now we're tight.
Now we're tight.
Are we bouncing? How tight?
Short of the rings.
Well, keep it out of the rings if we can.
Short of the rings.
Whoa.
Oh, it might be.
Line's not bad.
It's real close to being in.
Real.
Out of the rings for sure.
Out. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, a little aggressive.
Yeah, it's all good.
What'd you get for a swing?
Well, we saw Northern Ontario pick up 2 in the first. Nova Scotia, Jamie Murray has responded with a blank. So they go to the third.
Yeah.
Still 2-0. Northern Ontario.
Deux tiers.
2/3, sure. Can't wait. Easy.
All 3 yellows could go here.
Whoa!
I apologize. If I did say Murray, I meant Jamie Murphy. I'm sorry. Tired lips this morning. Or this afternoon.
Throw a little hair higher.
No. Don't even ask. You know, you're looking at me, Russ, as to go.
All right, so I'm going to try
Nope,
to hit a 15
don't
now.
bother.
Like that. Yeah.
Well, halfway to 2/3, okay? Halfway-ish.
Should we really good.
Try this again.
Save line.
John doesn't want it as tight, makes this run a little bit tougher.
Let it work,
Halfway
Ty.
tight.
Ty, you're in for sure.
Yeah, it needs to curl.
Ty's pretty good.
You can go. You can go.
Line's
Hart.
good.
You can go.
Hart.
Tyrell
Hart.
Griffith.
Finish
Yeah.
it, Hart.
Go, go, go.
Hart.
Hard tie.
Clean.
Go,
Whoa,
go.
whoa,
Hard
whoa,
tie.
whoa, whoa.
Little bit,
Yep,
little
yep,
bit, little
yep,
bit.
yep,
Yep, yep.
Good. Good scrum.
13.
Shot.
I think so, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Run back. Ah, il est long. Yeah. Let's go.
The only other option here to play that come around draw, but you're getting yourself into such a small area.
Well, didn't John allude to that? He said, didn't Morris say that's a really small 4 foot?
Exactly, and that's what BC's up to here.
Go, Mark.
Very
Right,
nice.
gets everything rattled around. Now the shooter does remain out in front, just off center line. But it's all open now.
And a chance here for BC. They can flop in even behind that long guard.
But at least for Quebec, the 4 foot's a little bigger now. If Jimmy Cotter hits that top rock, it's only full 8 foot and a little bit more room to breathe for Quebec.
I don't even know if you fully want to bury. Maybe
Easy
just
board,
sit.
like down board. We roll in an inch, it's pretty good.
Yeah, because you fully roll and they just use it as 2 center guards and
Even
come right
dead
around
bearing,
it.
it's not bad. Just
Forward?
good hack.
Forward, yeah.
Yeah, dead buried, they have to go around it, don't they?
Well, here that's.
And you don't quite bury, and if they do come around it, then you've got something to use your stone. You can promote it.
Yep.
Board.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard swat.
Jim Cotter as we play
Go
fourth
hard.
stones.
Hard. Hard.
You got it.
Never
Greg
stop.
Sawatsky.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You got it?
Tie.
Now, where are you going to roll? 2 and just
Nice shot.
tucking a piece.
So.
Nice wave, Jimmy.
Wave was good.
Well, see.
Good call, John.
Quel way tac ou bombe?
Bye.
On envoie.
Bump.
Bang.
Trop roulé.
Tu vas trop rouler? Sure. On va y aller hack.
Now,
Go, bud.
further to what you were saying, Cheryl, if you come down, where that Yellowstone is, if you decide to come down the left side as we're looking at it, that's one thing. Why wouldn't you come with the other turn where there's more room?
Well, you mean with the draw, the come
Yeah.
around draw? Yeah, they've decided to play the roll instead, so they're going to play this. Because there's a sliver left, then they can play the roll to the left
Okay.
here as we're looking at it.
Maybe sneak in behind that yellow one.
Use it as a corner guard.
You're right, though, Vic. You could have made the in-turn draw, but they haven't been out that wide.
Gros whack.
Yep.
Up.
Yes.
Up.
Yes.
Up.
Yes.
Up.
Come on, little brother, it's up to you now, Philippe Ménard. Eric Sylvain joins him. Get it by. Oh, now the roll. Oh, is this looking pretty? How pretty is that? Oh, Shetty.
On fire.
shot,
What a
Jim.
great roll. Had to hair this guard to make this.
Good shot.
Just firm.
Unfortunately, rolled to a spot that this is pretty makeable.
Nice shot, Jim.
Firm weight, guys.
Let's update the game, New Brunswick and Saskatchewan, and final stone coming up here for Adam Casey, formerly of PEI. Now wears the green of Saskatchewan, Kathy.
And an opportunity for 2. Mike Kennedy tried doubles on both his first and second, only got 1 in each case. And the 1 on the second one is not shot. So this is a draw for 2.
Sit.
Oh. And too far, it looks like.
It looks like.
Quick check.
It's definitely measurable.
Yeah.
Okay, so we heard they're going to measure, so 1 for sure, and we'll update you on the measure.
Jim Cotter wanted to really, he could have stuck 2 stones in the rings and had a force opportunity here, but over curled on him, so blank chance for Quebec.
Yep. Oh. Yep.
Jean-Michel Ménard.
Hard. Hard.
Wow.
Good.
And
Shot.
enough.
Shot.
A blank in 2. BC continues to lead it Tuesday afternoon in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. Well, first things first, let's update you on that measure. We thought as much. It was just 1 for Saskatchewan. So they're tied with New Brunswick as they go to the 3rd. That really was a beautiful shot when you think how close Jean-Michel Ménard comes to the guard to make the rollover.
Well, unless you throw less weight, he had to hair this guard so that he didn't roll too far. But we wondered how close he came if he even rubbed it.
Oof.
Whoa.
But then it's where it landed. It's shot rock, but it was followed up by a nice double by BC. The key shot brought to you by Scotty's. It is the tissue for any issue. So a blank on the board in 2 means that here once again, the 3rd on this Tuesday afternoon, draw 9, the Tim Hortons Brier from Mile 1 Center. It is Quebec and the team from Lévis that will have last rock playing the Redstones.
Yeah, that literally went through the guard. Those Skips making some key ones to save their teams when they're in trouble.
Easy. Attention, tantôt, Wade semblait, elle était bien proche.
Non.
Oh, ça sent la
Ouais.
maison, ça, hein?
Ah, c'est dedans. C'est sûr, c'est dedans.
Oh, this is sliding. It can't be in the paint. It looks like it's top 12.
Okay, Phil.
OK, Phil.
By the nose.
Control. There's a couple footprints, just kind of see him like right down the middle.
Yeah, we made mention of this earlier in the competition. Sometimes there's not as many handprints. They've been warned and told not to, and it's a courtesy, but it's the footprints, as you say. Even now, third and the shoes get a little wet from perspiration. The pressure now on the brush. Look at just the pressure there from Cotter. Every time he does that, rubs off a little bit of pebble. Maybe in one particular spot, it leaves a real mark. And if the stone catches it, of course.
Oh, exactly. And for the non-curlers out there, it's not like hockey ice. Hockey ice has to be cold, basically frozen. They like to get it at a certain temperature for the better skating. But the top of the pebble here is somewhere between 22 to 24 degrees. Fahrenheit, you're not very far off melting. So you've got an air temperature of nearly 50 degrees, 60 Fahrenheit. It's very difficult to keep the very top of the surface frozen. So any little bit of heat from your shoes or your knee or whatever it is can melt that ice in a hurry.
And then ice for figure skating is different again. You want it a little softer because when you want your pick to get in there so you can get the jump and lift.
Exactly.
The other thing that's noticeable out here is the different shoes that are being worn. Now, it's not a conventional curling shoe, for example.
I think that is part of the problem, Beck. A lot of running shoes out there which are comfortable, they're lighter, they're easier for brushing, a lot of advantages, but you perspire right through them. It's not a leather sole.
Hard. I got the roll.
Some of them are wearing, boarding or border shoes, if I can call them that, the flat-soled shoe. Some people, back in the day, we've seen golf shoes out there without the spikes, of course, because that just doesn't work at all. But, you put the slider on the front and on the heel. I'm trying to think who that was.
Whoa!
It'll come to me.
Barry McVie?
Yes, Barry McVie out of Kamloops, I believe.
There you go, yeah, BC.
Okay. BC, and he played with the old-style golf shoe that actually had the little kilty on top, right?
Exactly.
The little flap on top, yeah.
A lot of especially the brushers have gone to the running shoes. John Morris has used running shoes for quite a few years because they find it a lot more comfortable when they're brushing.
Sure. Yep.
A lot more flex to it.
It is.
It's all there. I think it's all there. I think it's all there.
Top 8, top 4.
Whoa, then. Looks all here.
Yeah, over there. Probably T.
Off the tee.
Top button.
It's on the T line.
Yeah. It's even behind it.
Whoa.
Might be behind it. Back 4.
No. All right.
Okay. This is real well.
Oh, yes.
07.
Yes.
You mean?
Can see how they've had to modify, if you caught Tyrell and Rick, how they've had to modify. They've dipped the right toe of the runners because it's not a leather. So when you're sliding out of the hack, it can pull you actually a bunch of different directions or slow you down. So they've dipped the toe of those runners to modify them so they don't get pulled off course.
Just about doubles your speed, doesn't it? Like there's so little resistance with that dipped toe.
Okay, good try.
Brendan Boncher and the Alberta team out of Edmonton have stretched their lead now with a steal of 2. And it's 4-0 over Jamie Cooey from Yellowknife.
Nice board.
Clean.
Whoa.
Hair solid.
Whoa, then.
Oh.
Tie. Yep. Okay.
Right. Trying to keep it closer to the center line. Take away that double opportunity.
Deux tiers.
Well, Northern Ontario, Kathy, have been very businesslike in their approach, except for that one loss to the defending champions Team Canada, up by 2 and sitting 1-2, it looks like.
They are, in fact. Brad Jacobs made a great outturn on his first one. Jamie tried to follow him down, was a little bit light. He wound up guarding off that outturn side. So Jacobs came in on the in-turn. The only advantage for Nova Scotia is that Brad slid deep, and so there is room for Jamie to get on top.
And here Jordan Pinder calling on Scott Zachary and Bill Kroll.
Short.
And short it is, and so it will be a steal of 2 for Northern Ontario. You wonder again, the story about Nova Scotia and Jamie Murphy from Halifax Curling Club having come out of the pre-qualifying, playing 4 games, taking advantage of that early ice knowledge, winning 2 in a row, but now have lost 3 straight and wondering if fatigue may be a little bit part of this.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's the advantage-disadvantage of coming through that grueling 4 pressure-packed games, because you're like we talked about before, they're going home on an airplane if they don't win that. So they got through all that, knew the ice better than everybody else, but now they have to be tired. The guys that play 11 games are complaining about being tired. Ben Hebert had to take didn't have to, but prudently took a game off just to rest up. You add 4 to that, it's tough.
Good. Roll it.
On all those games being basically sudden death, and all these top teams have talked about how emotional that first weekend was, the opening weekend with the crowds and Gushu being out on the ice, and it just takes that extra amount out of you on top of the fact that you're playing sudden death games.
Remember when you were lucky enough to win your province and you know you're going to the Scotties to represent Alberta?
I was like good rag out of my head.
Can you imagine? Think about that. You do the paperwork and you have a Coke, and
Really nice.
Jamie Murphy 2 hours later was out in the ice. Like there was just
Definitely, if you
it's
saw
tough.
that edge of 4, you would have got out 3 quarters on the outside of that rock.
Absolutely.
Well, Quebec's decided they're going to get forced, so they might as well take an opportunity here and try to convert to a deuce here and play the freeze.
Good way. Clean. Good way. Clean. Line's good.
You just know
Clean it.
Jean-Michel will be very close with the speed, but it's just about impossible to get the line right.
Whoa. Reste avec, Phil. Phil first.
Step up,
Phil first. Yep, j'ai pas le choix, la ligne. Yes!
For line trying to hold it now.
Hard.
And they just may have by that little bit.
Wanted to stay a little bit center line side. It really jumped on them.
So hard. Just about impossible to get that perfect.
Ciao, buddy.
Wow, quand elle part,
Ouais, elle a mis le flasher, mon chum.
Ouais.
On lancer.
C'est vite. Ça prend toujours juste un ou deux coups de brosse.
Ah ouais. Elle est bien patient.
So he's had his number, or he's had their number. Jean-Michel Ménard in a 10th, 11th appearance at the Brier, the winner in 2006. And then won the silver at the Worlds that year, just outside of Boston, if I remember correctly. Massachusetts.
Good shot.
And so another chance at the blank here in 3. Yeah, that stone slipping in, you know, you can go right back to that and point right at Philippe Ménard and go, it's your fault.
We're blanking again.
No, you don't put it in, we might have a chance to generate something here.
Yeah, it's a sinking feeling for the lead to slip one in like that.
There you go, we're pointing at you.
Yep. In. Yep. Hey.
Ciao, Jim.
There we go. Blank 2, blank 3. BC still leads it 1-0. Well, we've had some snow. Today it's sunny, -2 current temperature. The wind has really died down, so it's not a bad day to be alongside the harbor here in St. John's. The Narrows out to the left will lead you to the ocean. When a young actress dates an A-list superstar, it soon becomes a role of a lifetime. Don't miss Bravo's season premiere of a new series, The Arrangement, tomorrow at 10 Eastern on Bravo. BC, that's the only point we've had so far. It was a stolen point, came in the first, back-to-back blanks, so we go to the 4th. Here in draw 9 of the Tim Hortons Brier from mile 1. And once again, it'll be Quebec and the team from the Etchemin Curling Club in Lévis. And Lévis is just across the St. Lawrence from Quebec City. Although again, you know, like so many teams, Jean-Michel Ménard is in the Gatineau region. Philippe Ménard, he lives in Boucherville. So they're scattered all around the province. Was another blank here too. And so it's a 1-1 tie, New Brunswick, Saskatchewan, as they go to the 4th.
Line's good.
Well, if Quebec subscribes to the scoreboard management that they talked about, they'd very much want to score in the even end here. Good opportunity with the corner going up.
Un peu moins, Kylian, un peu moins. Un peu moins.
Good shot.
Shot fit.
They might take a run at it here.
7/8 cross space. Low side.
Danger, of course, is if you stuff it, you leave this yellow rock in play also, which is not what BC's looking for.
Whoa. Yep.
Mais vous le garde?
Ah, bonne question.
Moi, j'aime bien le garde.
Who's guarding?
OK.
31.
31.
I like this approach. You can, you can go in the rings, but you go in too early and the end goes away on you. And
Peut-être 3.
I always liked waiting till thirds first, really, or even your thirds last, just so you don't give the opposition more opportunity to get out of the end.
Unless you're heavy here.
Then you give them an easy opportunity to get out.
Just smart. Yep.
Easy. Coin, plus speed. Coin, plus speed.
Okay, Rick. Okay, bud.
Seems a little quicker today. A lot of the misses are a bit on the heavy side.
Same shot across the face. It's the nose.
Yeah, smidgen low.
Don't mind that either.
Yeah, it's kind of what my first thought was.
Nose is pretty good.
Nose is fine. Runs.
I think you can do this with Peel.
Okay.
Peel weight.
Two ways to hit this. You can hit that across the face and make the double go away a lot easier, but then you lose your shooter. This straight back will allow you to keep this rock in play.
Yes! Hard, Jim! Hard, Jim! Hard!
Tyrell
Hard!
Griffith.
Hard!
Oh boy. Nice.
And he got them both.
Shot, Ty.
Yes.
It's good shooting. You can see the comfort level so much different than Saturday.
Oh, very much.
That's actually the best result.
Yes.
It's hard to call that, right?
Yeah.
Walk out.
Eric Sylvain.
On peut être bien patient.
Non, tempête pour l'instant.
Good way. La ligne est bonne. Faut que ça finisse.
Ligne est belle.
Faut que ça finisse.
C'est parti. Line's good.
Faut que ça finisse.
Line's good. There we go.
Go.
Gotta go.
Come on, faut que ça finisse. Go!
Come on.
Okay, whoa. Yep. Parfait. Une line que...
Good shot.
Parfaitement caché.
Yeah.
So that was hog to hog a 15.
Wow, there you go.
So it is a little bit faster.
A little quicker. It didn't make the button either, so maybe 15-2 would get you there. It's a pretty nice surface.
Yeah, just hack.
This is, they've seen this spot with Jean-Michel through where he just about haired that guard. Just came up pretty good on him.
Good hack.
Clean.
Just hack.
Yep. Hard.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean. Ty, go Ty.
Yep. Whoa.
Good.
Okay.
That
Nice
was almost
speed
a bit
control
big,
from John Morris.
Almost a hair big.
Just good solid hack.
Okay.
Ouais,
Vous en pensez?
Vous n'avez pas de freeze.
Ah, lui, il en loupe une autre autour du...
Lui, il va aller derrière le center guard, right? Ouais, c'est pas grave, ça.
Puis après ça, c'est lui, il frappe, il roule là.
Well, it looks like spring has sprung over here on sheet D. All those yellow stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what is facing territories and Jamie Cooey.
Well, Jamie took some chances early and then decided to freeze on Chris Shilley as he went through, and it has not been easy. He was a little bit short on his freeze attempt on the first, and Botcher hit to lie the 6, needs the lid.
And Botcher got 2 and 2, stole 2 and 3, and is going to steal two more, it looks like. Yep.
Yeah, sure.
2 it is. Brendan Botcher and that all-rookie team from Edmonton.
I think
They
so.
dropped their first 3.
Sure.
Now have split their last 2.
Control.
I don't know if I love the roll here because it's going to roll behind the tee line.
Clean.
Yes.
Clean.
Yep.
Clean.
Whoa.
Nice control.
Whoa. Clean. Yep.
Yeah.
Hard. Whoa. Roll it.
Had the right idea, just couldn't get it over behind cover.
À quoi ton état-bouton?
Shoot.
Throw.
Martin Kret.
Good way. Un peu large.
Oh! Non.
Non.
Il l'a fait,
Non. Jamie! Eric!
Okay.
Now the chances there, Cheryl, it's that much higher.
He above the tee.
Start. C'est un peu wide.
Pretty straight spot here.
Yeah, and I don't know, it must have been just the lack of pebble that first end that Quebec threw, and it came up close to the center line. None of these are moving.
Ah ouais, tu penses?
Okay.
Well, Northern Ontario, Brad Jacobs got 2 with the last rock in the first, a steal of 2 in the third. This the final stone coming up for Nova Scotia's Jamie Murphy out of Halifax.
And an opportunity to get 2 back thanks to a good double by his third Jordan Pinder, and that not matched by Brad Jacobs. And there's your 2.
High, 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 high. Hard. It's got to get half buried.
See the ring that was left on that previous
the hair
rock.
big?
That's what we talked about, at how warm the surface really is.
So is that a concern for the ice maker?
It can be. It definitely can be. I don't think it is at this point. But it's such a science. The surface might start at 18 and a half Fahrenheit, and they build the temperature up on purpose.
Ouais.
And it can get away from you. It really can. Once that surface gets about 27 Fahrenheit, you have trouble getting a rock over the hog line.
You know Jamie Barrasso will be monitoring it and watching, timing rocks.
Now that particular spot, to be fair, that's right where you're going in the other direction. Every shot, your slider, your rock goes right over that. So that area would have very little pebble.
Boy, Martin Crête trying to scare them. And they couldn't scare the guard as it crashes.
Good try.
I think the movement he got there was just more the less weight than you'd seen come from BC. Just couldn't hold it.
Tough to draw on that intern side too with that yellow guard. He didn't move it over enough.
Almost to the center line. Better off showing him a sliver on the outturn side.
Okay.
Like an inch off the center line.
You can also leave a little small port here and then try to bait them in. If they ever try to go through the hole, Cheryl, tick one, they might raise the other yellow in steel too.
305 to 310.
Yeah.
Good. 2/3.
Little bit early, Swat.
Halfway tight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Halfway.
Line's
Whoa,
good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Halfway.
It's going to overcurl the hair.
It's halfway.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Just half.
Not quite half.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No,
Whoa.
let it sit.
Swat. Whoa, whoa.
That's it. Sit.
Pretty good.
Still room to get around though, do you think, or not?
I think there is, but it's when we get a look at it here, it's tough. Boy, Jean-Michel's going to take on the peel weight here too, so the guard is definitely in play here.
Yeah.
Oui.
Perfect weight.
Yeah.
Oui. Un peu un tiers de pierre.
On sait quel weight?
They'll soften the weight, take them a race. Yeah, it looked like they're going to peel it for a minute.
He could. The blank would be their opportunity, but that's not a lot. He can't see a ton, so at least this gives him an opportunity past the guard to get some movement.
And again, they got him now. Sylvain, Ménard, here comes that guard. Oh, they saved it for him. And they saved it enough to roll it out the side. Great brush, Sylvain, Ménard. Great stuff. It's been a blankety blank game.
Playing against Team Gushu this week is going to be incredible. It's a night game, so that should be pretty packed in here. We fully expect that the crowd will be on their side, obviously, and it's going to be an amazing atmosphere.
We've had a lot of good battles against Brad over the last couple of years, and Brad is one of the best shooters in the game and always seems to play great against us. And it's a battle. You know, in those games it is going to come down to last rock or an extra end, and they're fun to play.
They're super tough, really consistent team, and you miss one shot here or there, and they got you.
And that is the kind of atmosphere we expect tonight when we join you. TSN 1, 3, and 5 at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Brad Jacobs against Brad Gushu. And Gushu coming off that loss earlier today. As he falls to 3 and 2, gave up that steal of 3 to Jamie Cooey in the 10th. And so again, you know, you're thinking at 3 losses, 4 the most. Newfoundland, Labrador. It's a tough field, we know that. But again, that was a loss that they may at the end rue the day. Which is on paper. I know you don't play the game on paper. But on paper, that was a game that they should against Jamie Cooey. Considering all of their experience, they should not have lost. Welcome back on this Tuesday afternoon of Draw 9. We've had 3 straight blanks. The only point of the game coming with that steal of 1 by BC in the first. And once again, it'll be Quebec. It does have last draw. They have the Hammer playing the Red Stones here in 5.
Never stop. The ice is a little tilted, it looks like.
Yeah.
Ice is a little tilted. Yeah. It's really going, okay? Yeah. That intern was gone early.
Yeah. What does he mean by that, Russ?
Just like we talked about on sheet D the other night, it goes towards the crowds. As we look right now, it's from left to right. It slopes to the right towards sheet D because we're on C. So the in-turn, if you're right-handed, is going to curl more than the out-turn. Just a little, he said. But there's the difference right there.
And it's really good for John to give that information to the players, because if they haven't picked up on it or haven't really thought of it, it's how you throw it differently knowing that.
Mm-hmm.
And you might throw a little more rotation, a little more weight when you're playing that direction.
So here's another one. If John's correct, this will curl a lot.
Okay, good sleep.
Okay, bud.
People ask me a lot of time when you say something like tilted, they'll say, well, you know, it's if you put your glass on the ice, would it slide off? You know, like it's not, it might curl 5 feet this way, 4 feet 8 inches the other way on a draw. It's just, it's very, but when you're playing teams that are this good, as you saw witnessed on that last shot, that half an inch makes a big difference.
Yeah, something so subtle is
Weight's good.
very big.
Swat. Jim, yep. Yep, hard.
Trying to double.
And we'll run it by.
Trying for the old double there.
Yeah, you mean you have to be careful. You're right. I mean, you've angered enough ice makers now that you don't need to take on Jamie Barraza. So you want to. I mean, the next thing you'll be throwing gravel out there.
That's it. Or fudge.
No.
You get a lot of fudge.
You poor guy.
That's right.
Hey, if I can't pick at you, who can?
Yeah, exactly. Probably Cheryl.
I'm next in line.
But I mean, they have all these techniques now where they have the lasers and they run them from corner to corner, the ice makers, to make sure that it's as level as possible.
Yep. Just freeze.
Just nestle one right in there.
Shot. Go sweep.
Really nice. You overthrow that and you roll off, and there's an easy double to get out.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard, Swat, hard.
Good.
I got it.
Just about got them all.
I don't know if it's something about New Brunswick, the way they play. Wasn't it New Brunswick and the territories early in the competition that were very slow? This game seems to be taking its time as well.
It is, but this one had a timeout by Saskatchewan, a ton of rocks in play, most of them in the 4-foot at one point. But it is a nose hit. And there's your single.
For New Brunswick and Mike Kennedy out of the Capital Winter Club in Fredericton.
Ben de la place, Martin. Good way. Il y a encore de la place.
Moi?
Just stop it.
Il y a encore de la place.
Hello. No.
Good.
Good shot.
Shot, Rick.
Oh, do you try to hit my one's back one? Probably the best bet. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, you really don't have access to that top one now. They buried it almost completely.
Yeah, the better result would be to tap the top one out and stay on top, but it's so late in the end. Quebec has hammer. You reckon the guard, you give up a possible 3. That's not the way to do it. This is safer.
Yeah. Need a hair more.
Hack wait and try and roll behind both yellow-red.
Oh,
Good hack.
Never.
Clean.
Never.
Whoa.
Never.
Close. Close.
Clean.
Whoa.
Swat.
Go swat. Hard tie. Anything tie. Anything.
Ah.
Oh, so close.
We just can't make a roll today, eh? We're gonna have to make one of those to win this game. Half shots won't win this.
Disconnect!
No.
No.
Kick that back out a bit on release, Cheryl.
Yep.
Now they're trying to miss the yellow, not ticket buried.
Yeah.
A lot more weight than John threw too. I don't know whether that was the call or not, but boy.
Now an opportunity here.
Let's just guard it.
Okay.
You want it tight, or are you going to corner freeze the red?
Yeah, because he can run this one pretty easily, can't he? This might be the better call.
Corner freeze it.
Right there is pretty good too.
Yep. What are you thinking? Like,
yeah.
Just somewhere where they can't run that yellow straight back, eh? Just to take that away.
Yeah, just hook it a little bit. Even if it doesn't freeze the red one, just tucks around that yellow guard.
10 to 15?
Just corner freeze the red.
Yeah. Top 12. Top 12 is good.
Well, more problems here, more pressure being put on by Alberta. They've already stolen 4 straight points, up 6-0, and they're sitting that one at the back of the button. Final stone for Yellowknife's Jamie Cooey.
Well, and after playing really great this morning, struggles this afternoon, Jamie Cooey had a chance to draw to lie 2 and was short. And Brendan Botcher went right around in his shot, so does need to get the full 4-foot.
Brad Joroskowski, Robert Borden, Chris Schilly. And yes, good it is. They'll get on the board. First point comes here in 5. They'll go to the break. Botcher and the team from Edmonton leading.
Freeze it.
Yep.
Freeze it. Freeze it.
good shot. Good sweep, guys. Good
A
shot,
pat
John.
on the back for Rick Sawatsky.
Tremendous spot for that rock.
That's good. That's good enough.
This BC front end has worked. John's talked very much about how hard they've worked to get better, be the best front end. A lot of improvements.
In fact, I think it was Sawatsky that actually saw the shot. They were quite content to throw the high guard, and he said, what about corner freeze?
Well, if you threw the high guard and Quebec ever makes this feather double, there'd be 2 behind the high guard. Like that.
J'ai bien des options.
Ouais, faut juste pas pogner pleine. Ben, même pleine. Quand même qu'on fait ça ici.
No drama. On va peut-être se donner, si elle part plus, on va peut-être se donner un double autre barre après. Ça fait un quart de pierre.
Ah, plus petit que ça. Un 8.
Un 8.
Un quart, on s'en va pas mal là.
Ouais, tu vas lancer parce qu'elle, elle va partir dehors.
Moi, la rouge, je m'en fous un peu présentement.
This is really thin.
What about this, Cheryl? You could come down that way and do that, or you could eliminate that rock and kind of open things up a little bit. This is a little bit all or nothing. I guess if you get this thin enough, kick the yellow sideways.
C'est quoi? On fait quoi?
Ben mince.
Ben mince, on essaye.
To do that, you got to get it kind of off the back of that center line yellow.
Right.
It's really thin off this top one.
Let's go.
If you get a lot of the yellow, you take out your own red, don't you? Mm-hmm. We all tend to miss these narrow because you don't want to flash it completely.
Yep! Yep! Yes! Yep! Hey! Hey!
One cross, and then jams it. Wow.
That was the problem. You want to miss it narrow because you can't flash it. Then you make it really good try, but that's a disaster. Boy.
I don't mind. The guard's not bad. We are sitting 2. If we guard his, if he makes that, then we're end up guarding our own. Or guarding his.
Like the guard?
I like the guard.
I was thinking that.
Well, I hear you.
My first thought was to hit.
Like hack?
I think we go hack with all. We could almost take this turn.
I like the out turn.
Yeah.
You like the out turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
I think you have to hit it.
Hack weight. Just want to roll the
Scary
crotch.
to guard.
It should run fairly straight, eh?
This was the we chatted about before, is that they work these things out, the two of them. And you don't ask, John won't ask him to throw something that Jim's not comfortable with.
Yeah, exactly. And I just feel Jim's a little more confident too by saying, I like this.
Yeah, and I like the out turn.
Before it was a little bit more John a couple years ago.
Good balance.
Good hack.
Yeah!
Go sweat.
Hard!
Solid hack.
Whoa! Whoa!
Solid hack.
Whoa!
Yes! Yes!
Good. Whoa! Good. Good. Perfect.
Shot.
Just hit 3 without last rock.
Sweet.
Toss.
The reason I like that hit, Cheryl, is even if this double's made, there's no chance of a 2 for Quebec.
Même si elle reste cachée, je m'en fous un peu, là.
Juste le
Je
double.
l'essaye de même. Je vais essayer d'ouvrir un peu le bouton.
Oh, BC's got an awfully good chance at stealing here if things work out.
Ouais, lui va frapper, right? Il va frapper le nez. Tu vas avoir le droit ici dans le 8 pieds, full 8 contre 2.
Si on l'essaye mince de même.
As-tu une chance de la stuffer? C'est à...
Oh, je pense en masse, la stuff.
C'est à stuff-là, c'est pas yard mieux. On va venir en reparker une autre.
Ouais, ça aussi, là, ça se peut que je la stuff. Là.
Ouais.
Tant que je la pogne juste sur le nez, on sera pas heureux, right?
Non.
T'en penses?
René, il garde. Le garde, il nous cause toutes sortes d'ennuis.
Ouais, c'est parce que je peux pas nécessairement enlever elle en revenant le garde.
Je comprends, mais il pourra pas cacher 2 shots après. Si tu enlèves ces 2-là, là, c'est à lui à jouer. Tu vas toujours avoir un double cross ou tu vas pas venir chercher elle sur le nez.
C'est après ça, il fait ça de même.
Well, Philippe's not throwing this stone, so you can see lots of options. Talking about running the guard even in and moving those stones around, trying to create some opportunity.
Lui, il va revenir ici.
J'ai plus de boutons
correct.
disponibles.
C'est correct.
On sauve le 4 pieds un peu.
Ça, ce que j'aime pas, c'est si j'ai fait...
On se bloque le chemin. OK.
Je bloque les chemins, puis il retourne là, je suis pas rien qu'un fancy shot.
C'est quoi l'angle que tu voudrais pogner, mettons?
600 pages.
Rock?
Ah, c'est trop plein. C'est un tiers.
Il n'y a pas de trou, right?
Non, un tiers.
On va essayer de la faire descendre, mettons.
Northern Ontario leads at 4-2, and they have last rock. Northern Ontario, Brad Jacobs scored 2 in the first, steal of 2 in the third, as they have the hammer here in 5, Kathy.
And a really good opportunity to put 3 on the board and take control of this game. Needs about 3/4 of the shot stone.
Wait! Whoa! Wait! Yep! Yep!
Jacobs. A reminder, it's Northern Ontario, Newfoundland, Labrador tonight, and that's a way to tune up for it as they crack a 3 for a 7-2 lead. Jean-Michel Ménard.
He's trying to make the double. Leave a shooter in the ring, maybe.
Get it.
It's probably the best option. They left a dangerous rock, but at least it's opened up. Jim has to kind of
Top 8 SWAT.
maybe bury an inch of this.
I thought he might try the straight back double just because you get the shot off the button.
The worrisome one.
Yeah,
True.
this is, you can't really outdraw this.
You can.
So you at least
Get
catch
that
that.
right.
I got an email from our Sports Center pal, Darren Detition, who is at home visiting family in Crooked Lake, Saskatchewan. It's about 2 hours east of Regina. They are having there's a blizzard warning in effect from Environment Canada. Gusts upwards of 70 kilometers an hour. Not a lot of snow, but wind chill is minus 21. And he said, my mom had me out shoveling this morning, so welcome home. But big thing is that Mom is celebrating a birthday this week, so we wish all the best to Betty. And you just keep shoveling, Darren. You're at home now.
SWAT, you're in. SWAT, you're in. SWAT, you're in. Hard, hard, SWAT, hard. Bury any of it.
Hard,
go! Go, 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 go.
Go, 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 go.
Yep, 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 yep. Good. I think that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Tried to hide an inch and also keep it buried. That's almost perfect. Is there room to make the double?
Oh, it's close.
Pretty good, Jim. At least he's not getting the blank out of it.
Right.
Wow.
Does he have to hit it so square? Does he have to sit there, or could he roll away and get the blank?
He can hit it a little bit center line side for the double, but then I don't think his shooter rolls out.
No, because it's on the dead turn also. I assume
That
he's
line
going.
was at mid-8.
Yeah.
It's the force.
Ran that one pretty good, too.
And you still have to make the double.
And the out turn's not going to kick either.
Final stone, facing a couple. Again, it's the guard they got to get by. Oh, now watch it go, and it will settle there. So John Morris was right. Make the double, but you couldn't roll out the shooter. And they'll pick up the single. So 1 in the first, 1 in 5, and that's how we sit going to the break here in St. John's.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
Well, up until the 5th, it really hadn't been much offense. Anything he was able to generate, Jean-Michel Ménard was quickly taken away by good shots by John Morris and company. But here he squeaks it by the guard, makes the double, can't roll the shooter out, settles for a single, and so that's how we sit tied at 1. Jean-Michel Ménard is with Brier.
Jean-Michel, a nice patient game for you so far. A number of blanks early and then a really nice double there. Did you think you could blank it as well, or did you figure you'd score 1 if you made the shot?
No, we had to score 1 on this one. I think I caught it only a quarter of a rock on the other side, so trying to be a little too fancy probably would have given them a point. So, no, by the way things were going that end, I'm pretty happy with 1.
You're on the ice earlier today. You made a dramatic, beautiful draw with your last shot in an extra end. How much confidence are you and the team feeling right now?
Well, we're feeling pretty good. Now really starting to be comfortable with the ice. I know where to properly broom the guys, and we've got a good feel for the draw weight. So, no, we're playing pretty well. We are able to give some hard time to our opponents. So that's the plan.
Number of Briers for you. Where does St. John's rank so far?
That's honestly one of the best I've seen. My first time in Newfoundland. It's a beautiful city, and lots of the crowds are great. It's loud, and the ice is good, so can't complain.
Good luck. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And as we check the numbers after 5, you saw there just 70% for Jean-Michel Ménard. You compare that to Jim Cotter, he's 88. Martin Crête at the third stone, 65. John Morris, 78. So the back end of the BC team playing a little bit better, and we saw it being able to bail themselves out of some trouble. The numbers after 5 are brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 22 years. First time when we come back, BC will have last rock.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. And by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 22 years.
Way up there is the Cabot Tower on Signal Hill. Still trying to make my way around some of the language you hear, like a time. We're having a great time. It's all part of learning to speak like a Newfoundlander.
A brewer is a day of nice, calm weather before a stormy day, because that's when the storm is getting ready. The storm is brewing. The storm is preparing. Your pets are on edge during a brewer. The dog might be barking a little more than usual because there's a little something in the air. Something's just a little off. First glance, it looks great. Maybe the sun's out. It might be beautiful. But it's a little bit, there's an edge to everything. It's tough to use the word brewer in the present tense. Brewer is a word that's almost always used in the past tense. That was a brewer. Because you could say this is a brewer, but you might be proved wrong. So, and nobody likes that.
And today is not a brewer kind of day because there's nothing brewing. In fact, the forecast for tomorrow is sunny skies and we get above the freezing mark to a high of a +1. So we welcome you back to St. John's, the Tim Hortons Brier, 88th edition of the Canadian Men's Curling Championship. We are at Mile 1 Center in a 1-1 tie. And for the first time in the game, Quebec, remember, started with last rock. BC stole one, and then it wasn't until the 5th that Quebec finally replied. So here we are, tied at 1, and BC for the first time in the game will have the last rock. They have the Hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Okay. We've talked a little bit about the teams not taking a little too much ice early because ice is a little straighter, and we make it sound like it's too straight. Look at that. John Morris's team just used a rock in the rings as a guard.
Up.
Ah, merde, trop fort. Trop fort.
Quebec just deciding to freeze down to this because of the separation that BC got. If they tried to play that run, could be an easy deuce. Just freeze down on top of it.
No. All right.
Ah oui, t'as raison.
Go!
J'y vais.
Perfect.
He was already long gone. He wasn't even looking anymore.
Is it on there?
3, there's what?
Yeah, like that.
Checking in on New Brunswick and Saskatchewan. There we go. Thanks very much for that. Saskatchewan sitting the 1.
Well, they are. That red stone that at the top of the house, that was thrown there by Mike Kennedy to try to block off the scoring capabilities of Adam Casey. So Adam's going through the hole and trying to get down to the nose of his for the second point.
Casey and the team from the Highland Curling Club in Regina. Oh, very nice. How fine a shooting is that? To roll over and just grab enough of the top of the button. Two it is.
Hey. It's really come down.
Ouais. C'est quoi que ça?
BC was pretty happy to have the morning off. They got a tough little haul coming up. They've got 4 games back-to-back. So 3, 8 tonight, 10 a.m. tomorrow, 3 p.m. And though 2 of those games are Manitoba and Newfoundland.
That's the other part of 4 in a row that's a problem.
Yeah.
Manitoba, Newfoundland.
Yeah, and then they get 3 draws off.
Yep. Whoa, yep.
3 in a row, really?
And they just touch it on the way by.
Okay, bud.
Okay, good try.
Nose hit that one?
You saw Eric Sylvan walk away from his draw, thought he was heavy, ended up making it perfect, and then the Team BC rock came up light too, and Johnny said it's starting to come down quite a bit. So we saw that ring on the rock down that slide path. So always watch for that 4-foot strip, basically from where we are right through the 4-foot on either side of the center line. That tends to slow down the soonest. That's where all the play is, all the traffic is.
Oh, I stand corrected, Russ. They have Alberta in there, so not 3 off.
But another tough game.
Alberta.
They're way better than their record, Alberta.
Small tap.
It's got a curl.
Well, tonight, this afternoon, up now 6-1 on the territories. Started slowly, did Brendan Botcher. Comes in with a record right now of 1-4.
Is that ever a different spot? Okay, time. Sorry, bud. Look tight there.
Pretty tough to bring that yellow one into play because of the frozen red.
Son roulé va venir prise en arrière, right?
I thought John Morris would have just called for hit the red and stay off to the left-hand side there, Cheryl. Sit 2. I know it's hard to control your 2 against a great hitting team like Quebec, but
Ouais, faut pas tasser
would
elle.
have simplified things. Now Quebec can sit 2 or 3.
Un quart. Un quart. Sure. Normal? Oui.
Let's go, Mark.
Martin Crête.
Yep. Yes! Yes! Yep! Every
He's going to get that one. No, we'll just slide across the top.
I hate waiting, and then I like this turn.
Okay.
Well, we were talking about Alberta. Look what they're doing today. Another deuce. 2, 3, 4, and now 6. That all adds up to an 8-1 lead over the
I
territory.
wonder if this is a better shot anyway.
Roll into there.
Let's do that. Board weight.
Okay.
If it's hanging, we can nut it, right?
Yeah.
Trying to manufacture a way to score 2 points. That's one way. That's the one they're going to try. The other way to do it would just be come down with soft weight. Try to get this right there. Kick that yellow one out, which will be able to release the red later. If Quebec pounds them all out of there, you've still got this rock over here to score your 2 points. This is probably the best result, but the odds are rolling right on top.
I'll be easy, board.
Pretty slim.
Nice board.
Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Whoa.
Whoa. No.
Yep. Hard.
Going for the double now.
Hit it.
And they'll unlock it. They'll roll across the top, and they'll sit at the back edge.
Not bad.
Pretty good.
So remember now that BC does have last rock. They are sitting 2, 3, and 4. And that rock isn't corner frozen, belonging to Quebec.
No, it unlocked it, and really lucky for BC. They left their third stone in the rings.
That's that 15% of the misses you have. You're an 85% curler. John was smart enough to say, I'm not going to wait for this to come up. I'm going to play plan B. BC's in good shape here.
Non, temps mort, c'est juste voir les angles. 2 tiers, une demi.
I think you have to play that double, Cheryl.
You do. You leave a pocket.
Sure.
You could draw for 2 somewhere, but it's getting dangerous.
Il va venir freeze.
Freeze.
Puis là, après ça, t'es obligé de blaster.
S'il freeze, on blast pas, là, on lui donne son 3.
Un tiers. Un tiers. OK, easy.
Let's go.
It's pretty much the same shot that Martin just threw, slightly wider.
Yep. Yes!
Philippe Ménard
Yes!
with it all the way. 1. Oh, now he's bumped the other stone into the open. But they still do have some backing for their stone sitting shot rock back edge of the 8.
Très bon, Martin.
Ouais, c'est bon, ça.
Ouais.
Okay.
I would think right there is the line.
Yeah.
Northern Ontario, Nova Scotia, they blanked 6. And so it remains a 7-2 lead for Brad Jacobs out of Sault
The
Ste.
line's good.
Marie.
We can afford to tap it a hair, right? But it's all about the line.
You can see John getting
It
pretty
looks-
excited. It's
is it
pretty
just
low
coming down
risk
in here?
end for
Yeah.
them. They've got a wall
Okay, so I
back
think I'm
there.
gonna try to give you about a 3 then, right?
Anything doesn't work out, the worst case, they've got an open draw for their 1.
All there.
Back
line.
12. Whoa, then.
Back line.
Whoa.
Are we through?
Yeah, we're through.
Wow.
John's been heavy on just about all his draws. Talked about it being that little bit quicker.
Goodness.
But that won't be in his highlight reel, that one.
What'd you get?
90.
So the watch told the story, did it, Cheryl?
It did. That's a split time, so 3.90, and at this point, I would hear it's probably closer to 4.05. You could see John put his head down because he knew he overthrew it, and the time confirmed it.
Viens freeze ici. Puis après ça, il faut que tu viennes ici puis on le force. Pas mal partout, c'est ça.
Si on fait ça, il va freeze en arrière, je m'en vais là.
Exact.
On peut s'organiser pour qu'il essaie de blinker?
Blinker.
Ouais.
Ouais, on peut
Si on en sort 2 à la fois, là.
Non, bon.
On va enlever ces 2-là.
Non, je pense pas.
Je pense
Ah
pas,
oui,
Eric.
frappe une demi, je vais être 2. Vous pensez pas qu'on peut enlever ces 2-là?
Ah, OK, ces 2-là, ouais.
Enlève ces 2-là, puis tu roules dehors, il va faire ça.
Ouais, là, si elle fait comme il faut, par
On
exemple.
a peut-être de la misère à sortir. J'avais pas ton
Now,
corps.
I did hear. I mean, this for them right now is all about the, forgive me, the bon force, a good force here.
Ouais, moi, je serais tenté d'aller là.
J'aime ta carte. Full 8, biter top 4 là.
But where do you go to avoid setting up a possible double of any kind here for BC?
That's why I kind of like left high. You know, coming back deep into the rings, they talked about freezing to that back right-hand one.
Lance ça en arrière. Il va essayer le freeze.
Non, moi, je pense ça.
Si tu restes là, ouais.
Il va faire le double de même.
Ah, il va peut-être essayer le freeze. Parce que si mettons, t'es ici, là, lui, il a freeze là, elle a sorti.
Si elle freeze en angle là, puis tu sais, je peux plus la sortir.
Exact,
C'est ça que je veux dire. Fait que moi, je pensais d'essayer de faire le double puis pas rester là.
Ouais, c'est pas
évident.
Non, on est plus
Sure.
facile, c'est juste
Yeah, you know, and then there would be, if you couldn't come deep on it, but up high, I think it's a pretty good spot.
Si on va là, il va faire quoi?
Kathy?
The concern is you come to the back of those stones and you create opportunities to make the double. So looking at maybe initially going a little bit higher so that it's not right down to the back, but I think they chose to go back down.
Nice to see Pierre Charette, of course. 2 times a runner-up with Guy Hemmings at the Brier, and recently, this year, inducted into the Canadian Curling Hall of Fame. So congratulations to Pierre Charette.
Well deserved.
Fait que top 4. Ça va être la run. C'est ma run.
You're it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of other. If you stay on the left-hand 8-foot, then Team Morris rolls in to that area, and you're going to have trouble with your next shot. But if you go where you're going now, you can definitely set up a red double, possibly triple.
Which was the concern.
Right.
Même ligne que Phil. Oui. Ça vous autres, je pense qu'il en manque un petit peu.
These are the ones that you go, oh, I'd like to put it here, and it ends up almost where you want it, and you go, uh-oh.
Now it's
Go, 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 go,
the
go,
trio trying to carry it, and they get it to the top edge of the 8. So they are sitting at 2.
Sitting 3.
I did.
You're right, actually. The center line back, back 12, 3.
Trouble getting us out. Okay.
You got her, Jimmy. Same ice as me.
Just draw down there.
Starting to freeze in the corner, and the back red will be a problem.
Yeah, low to mid.
93?
Yep.
A little bit early, Swat for line.
Gonna go for weight, too.
Jim Cotter.
Hard line. Hard line. Hard line.
Weight's pretty good.
Gotta
Weight's
go
good.
for line.
Back 4, back 8.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
So Griffith and Sawatsky.
Hard, guys, hard.
And Morris
Come in if I
now,
can.
all about the line, trying to hold it for them, and some late licks and right down, just off nose. They are the shot rock, however.
Triple there.
Wrong side of the stone.
It is. They needed to stay center line side.
Tu le nez, elle pop-tu assez pour qu'elle rentre en ligne de compte? Je pense que oui.
3 quarts même, on va être correct.
3 quarts, on est correct. 2 tiers, on est bon. On va fudger là.
Anywhere center line side.
Toi, bien courbé, là. Fait que tu veux en mettre un petit peu plus.
You heard Jim Cotter say 93, which is a 393 split time back line to hog. John Morris threw it way heavy by throwing a 90. That's only 3/100ths of a second. So they virtually threw the same time. The reason John's went so much farther is he's got a quicker surface. He's got that dip toe. So John needs a higher number to get the rock in the same spot as Jim Cotter, because Jim Cotter slows down. He can really fool you when you're using the split times.
Yep. Yeah.
Here we go. Jean-Michel Ménard, as he got the triple in his sights. His final stone. And gets this one, and you got it. What a wonderful shot. Jean-Michel Ménard gets the 3.
Good shot.
He was practically sprinting down to throw that. What a great shot.
Good throw.
And so now facing 4 with his last, Jim Cotter.
This spot will be a little slower, it would be my guess. We're getting late enough in the game that there's a lot of traffic down the center here. That last one was a really quick spot. Just ask John about it.
T-line. Wait only. Line's good.
A lot of chop,
No backing.
It's good, T.
Okay, line's good.
Full 8.
Keep her clean, guys. Keep her clean. You're fine.
Good, Jimmy.
There it is to the button for the single. What a great shot, however, by Jean-Michel Ménard.
Real good at it.
Wow, I like that. Hey, you're getting a... Tell your teacher that Russ will sign your note to stay home from school. You're getting a curling education. Hey, I love that. Throwing rocks on the rock. Molson Canadian Leafs hockey tonight. Red Wings, Maple Leafs, 7 Eastern on TSN 4, 4K in the Leafs region. Leafs still trying to wiggle their way into a wild card spot. They're 1 point back of the Islanders and 1 point ahead of Florida as the NHL season winds to a conclusion. As we wind our way through this week of the Tim Hortons Brier here in St. John's. Nice draw there by Jim Cotter to pick up the single to take a 2-1 lead. BC ahead of Quebec. And Quebec will have the last drop. There you see the hammer here in the 7th.
A little bit early.
BC threw a center guard, and Quebec actually tried the tick on it or to rub it roll into the rings and missed it. Came deep back 12, so now BC's going to freeze.
Top 4. Top 4.
Hard, Ty, hard.
Keep going. Go, go.
Let me in there, Ty. Let me. Oh. Actually, not bad.
Peeks out a little bit. Slide over curl.
Try this again.
Same weight.
Good sweep.
Just perfectly underneath cover.
Philippe Ménard.
C'est à faire de plus. Tu peux plus.
Ah non, d'abord.
Backline.
Yep. Yes.
Backline.
Wow, Cret and Sylvain.
Roule.
And all over it. They will open up shot rock.
Parfait.
Shooter rolls over to cover the edge of the 8.
Might see John hit that corner. He could guard it up, I guess. Thin double there.
Guard.
He could play the run back. So many options sometimes when the Rocks stop. Corner guard's there for a reason for Quebec.
2/3.
Little bit if you can.
Do you know what John has in his mind? He's
Just
thinking
take it.
force.
Oh!
Sliding, we're tight.
Play it off
We're
the
in.
red.
Ah. Oh. Oh.
Whoa. Just got away with
Pass
that.
there, slide.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, it slides good there.
Freeze dans le tas, c'est bon?
Frappe et roule, moi je jouerais. Ouais.
Hey!
Ouais.
It's a game that's score says has been dominated by Northern Ontario. 7-2 they lead, and putting more pressure on Jamie Murphy facing 3.
Well, he was facing 2 on his first, tried to freeze it over curled, and that allowed Brad Jacobs to remove it. He's choosing to play the nose here. Was trying to get to the crotch, actually.
Well, we got away with a jam at the back, too, and there we'll settle for the single top 8.
Good shot.
Good.
There's that corner guard, Cheryl, now that's not helping John Morris.
This one here, Ty.
Oh, really nice roll by Quebec.
This one hit and roll there.
Short run, and you might even get all the reds, but you
Shade
always hate
inside
running
move.
in the wrong color.
This is always the end where if a team is, and you know John was thinking force, if you're going so hard for the force, you're ignoring opposition stones.
Close! Whoa!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Get out.
Boy, oh boy, that's trouble.
Yikes.
I really think he should have kicked that one out of there when he had the chance.
One piece.
Well, this is a good call, too. You could come around with the intern, tap the yellow out with soft weight, sit 3. But it would leave this dangerous rock in play. So they're going to either give the double a go or hit and roll in.
Good away.
Close! Close! Yeah! Now! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Philippe Ménard now. Crête as well. Watch the jam.
Excuse-moi, Eric.
Okay, bud.
And they're going to lose the shooter out the side.
Not sure what weight they called, but that seemed down.
Ouais, d'habitude, c'est droite, là.
Might have hit a handprint or something. You see the jump.
Certainly, Ménard brothers trying to figure it out.
Everybody looks puzzled.
Ah, ça, c'est pas grave. C'est mort? Ça peut jammer.
BC can get out of it now. There's a half rock double here.
Just nose, guys.
Hey, control!
Regular?
Good control.
Gonna play nose. That's a good call too, isn't it? If you roll to the back, it just helps Ménard's situation.
Solid! Yep. Yep! Gotta go!
The BC's in a pretty good spot with on the forefoot
Hard.
in front of the Quebec red.
Whoa, no roll.
And they will roll it almost underneath their own.
Is it above it or?
Is there enough there for a double or not?
There is. There really is. Trick will be missing the red one because you got to hit about 80% of this yellow. Now, will that slide past the red?
Could you get it the other way, with the wide out turn or not?
No, off the other rock?
Yeah.
No, I think it's too much underneath cover.
Okay.
Firm weight, hit 3/4 here. It's there.
To avoid jamming the stone at the back of the 8.
Break off!
And sliding underneath and just pushing it to the side of the 12.
You just know this game's going down to the last shot. You've got two teams with
like
almost identical percentages, same records. They both lost the first two. They're both on 3-game winning streaks. Talk about evenly matched.
No one wants to go to that third loss.
Nice board.
Not at this point of the week, and not with such a strong field, certainly.
Clean. Whoa.
Clean.
Clean.
Clean. Clean.
Whoa.
Yep. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep. Rolling a bit. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Shot.
Shot, Johnny. Good.
Tu roulant en avant de l'autre. Tu peux faire le double.
Le double. Tu peux jouer le come around aussi. On frappe le blank, d'accord.
Encore le few.
Our first final, and it's Alberta as they pick up another deuce in 8. And the final is 10-3. So Brendan Botcher out of the Saville Community Sports Center. He improves his record now to 2-4. And Jamie Cooey from Yellowknife. The Territories now 1-5.
Nose or roll.
Yeah, even if we show them a sliver on this side.
Yep.
Okay.
Control, eh?
Quebec really wanted to roll on that because you either get a chance for your deuce or you roll far enough that maybe a blank comes into play. Now BC can just sit here. And the force is on.
Freeze out there anyway, tough on C.
That's all. Fourth Stones here in the 7th.
Yep.
Control.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Clean.
Regular.
Whoa.
Huge to hang on there.
It's an effort.
Right, regular.
Yeah. John's was pretty big, so and his moved up, so I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Ouais, je pense aussi.
I like this call. You might generate
hair
a deuce
big.
out of this freeze.
Yours moved up pretty good. You were pretty close
Again,
to regular too. So I
having
didn't
to
wanna
be
beat
right
it too
to the nose.
I like that I admit it just ran pretty straight.
Yeah, I was probably few up that path now, right? So it's
The other thing that Jean-Michel can do is if this is close to a good freeze, you might see BC just blast everything out of there. Then you can hit that corner one, get your blank, and start all over again in 8. But it's got to be pretty good. Otherwise, BC can just hit it on the nose and sit 2.
Un peu haut.
Ouais.
Mine's good.
Allez, parti, épique!
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yep, run.
Come on, come on.
Eric.
Checked.
Yeah.
Garde la ligne.
Henry.
Garde la ligne.
Hard!
On prend pas qu'on la défense.
Hard! C'est justement pour ça que je cause.
Oh, that's not
Okay.
good.
Pas bien fait ça.
Again, a pick may be
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
one of those flat spots.
Yes.
Right? It doesn't have to necessarily be a carpet fire.
Right, or a hair or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Shouldn't be a hair unless it's off a throne burn.
T'es serré ou?
Square un petit peu.
Ok, mais pas pour. En soi.
Bah, écoute,
À règle, oui.
à partie super tôt.
You throw control?
Yeah.
Jeb. Jeb, same way you threw reg.
Reg.
Clean. Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
You put on that line.
Hard.
Yep.
Hard. Hard.
Roll it.
Tyrell Griffith staying with it all the way.
Good.
Perfect.
Nice.
Shot.
And they are sitting 1, 2, and 3.
Really, really brilliant roll there by Jimmy Cotter, too, because there's just not a pocket now.
Yeah, I like that weight. The regular was the weight to throw all that.
Yeah, because then we can do that. Right?
Yeah.
Did
saw
you?
Jean-Michel go from, he looked at the out-turn draw, which would be unusual because he just threw the in-turn.
Right, but maybe just thinking about the path and what happened to his first stone, right?
That's definitely in the back
you
of your
saw
mind.
that too, yeah. Then he thought that maybe the better of it. More room here, obviously, Russ.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, you got that corner guard in your visual if you throw the out turn. Just keep the brushes down.
La ligne est bonne.
Il y en a encore trop à mon goût. Mine's good.
La ligne est bonne. On est vraiment plus large que tantôt.
Besoin de backing?
Non, j'ai
Ah,
rien.
vas-tu?
J'ai rien.
Ben, on a besoin.
Light.
No, it's good.
Non, 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 non.
Besoin de
Attends
backing?
d'abord, attends,
Oh,
attends.
somebody said you need the backing.
Je pense.
They may need the backing.
Good.
And they do need it as they come to rest back edge of the 4. Back and forth we go now. 2-2. They say that the coastline of Newfoundland is unforgiving. Coming up tonight, it'll be a big game, maybe unforgiving for both Newfoundland, Labrador, and Northern Ontario.
I speak for all of us on our team when I say that we're probably a little bit more anxious than usual to come to this Brier, being that it's in St. John's. The arena is going to be packed, it's going to be loud, lots of people are buying tickets and lots of people are coming to support the event. And that's obvious because Brad Goucher, their home province hero, is playing in the event, and it's going to be awesome. We're happy to come here and do what we can to entertain the fans of St. John's as well, even though we know that a lot of people won't be cheering for us, but that's okay. That's what sport's about. It's going to be an amazing event.
Brad Jacobs currently on the ice, has a chance to go to a 5-1 record if he can hold off Nova Scotia. Brad Goucher coming off a loss this morning to the Territories. There you see it, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Make a note, please. TSN 1, 3, and 5. Here at the Mile One Center, opened in 2001. It's the home of the St. John's Ice Caps of the American Hockey League. They're the Montreal farm team. They're on a 6-game road trip. They won 2 of their first 3. And they have 3 left, 2 in Syracuse, 1 Rochester. But this will be their last season here in St. John's. They'll be moving to the new arena in Quebec City, much closer to Montreal. All the NHL teams now want their American League affiliates, their farm clubs close at hand. So the call has gone out now for a Quebec junior team to possibly come, but so far no one has answered the call. Let's go over and check in on Northern Ontario as they lead 7-3 against Nova Scotia, and it is Nova Scotia for the moment that's sitting the 1.
Well, he has an opportunity, Brad Jacobs does, for 2, but he does need to get to the center line side because a nose hit will remove the shot stone, but it will not give him 2.
Whoa, clean. Clean it. Clean. Yep. 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 Clean. Good way.
No. So that's just the 1 sitting center line top to take an 8-3 lead. And that's enough, says the Nova Scotia skip, Jamie Murphy from Halifax. 8-3 is your final. And so Jacobs will improve his record now to 5-1. And after that terrific start of winning their first 2, Nova Scotia now has dropped 4 straight. They're 2-4. And Jacobs now will focus on tonight and that big game with Newfoundland, Labrador, and the Battle of the Brads. Jacobs against Goucher, and we'll have it for you at 6:30 p.m. Eastern.
Are we talking about weight at all here out here?
Even more back 8.
Trying the freeze on the shot stone. A little hot.
Yep. Well, let's try to take our point here, I guess.
Yeah, John was really trying hard. You know, deuces have been impossible to come by. He was trying really hard to push for a deuce.
But the crucial 8th end, you got to be careful. You heard John say, let's just try to get her 1 now. Keep control of this match.
Hey.
Let's go. Just on my.
Let's go, Rick.
Roll pretty close to the button here too, like underneath that long guard.
Non. Reste avec. Reste avec. Oh, Martin! Martin!
Ben, coudon, hein?
Rolls it underneath, and they are sitting 3, and 2 of them are covered.
Ouais, c'est normal un petit peu.
You can come at the intern and try and tap it and
Oh, no, we
maybe
gotta run that in.
build a little wall.
At the same time, though, you want to score, right? That would be a good call, though, wouldn't it? But
Well, hit and roll.
you better make it.
Yeah, it's
You like the double?
pretty buried.
John, you like the double?
No, let's do this.
Yeah, I think so.
Back to the what do you have to have happen?
Right.
You need to score
Right
points, so
around the
this
nose.
is the right call.
Feel.
Open it up.
Is this all about the peel, or do you take the run back if you can get it?
He's trying both. Like,
Okay.
get that guard off, run it in, and maybe get some of those reds going.
Yep.
And he stuffed it. He'll get rid of 2. And the stone is slightly exposed now. Shot rock. Top edge of the floor.
Shot.
Sinon, un garde.
Ah, j'aime pas ce call-là.
Ouais, moi, je
Still
l'aime.
a good
Ouais,
situation for
overlap
Quebec.
comme ça.
J'aime pas ce call-là.
Pourquoi?
Parce que lui, il a la grande banane autour, puis on n'aura même plus accès pour la slasher.
On viendra freeze.
Ah, mais je comprends. Si elle freeze top 4, là, si tu freeze par-dessus tes pichots, c'est à lui à jouer. Right?
Tu prends un temps mort?
OK. Parce que là, il y a les hit and roll en arrière du corner. Ça, je le comprends.
Mais Phil, il y a une bonne nouvelle. Il y a bien de la merde en jeu. C'est ce qu'on veut.
On voulait
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Ça y prend.
Ouais.
Ben, c'est juste que si tu mets un garde, lui, il peut faire le grand tour, puis
Talking about the options between either hitting and rolling off the corner or drawing and hooking it around the center guard.
3 bouts.
Le blanc, il est
Sinon,
c'est
tu
bon.
peux y aller top 12.
Ça, c'est
Moi,
bon.
Wouldn't be too worried about the corner, Cheryl, would you?
No, I like the Jean-Michel's first call was this call.
The steal would be pretty tasty here right now.
Martin Krat. Kathy, what's the decision here?
Philippe's concern was that if you throw the guard, the option will be the wide out turn around and bury around that stone that is already shot at the top of the 4. Just flagging that that's his concern if you play this guard.
Whoa!
Wait's good.
Whoa!
Juste ici.
Hello!
Yeah!
Whoa! Hello! Wait!
Whoa!
Hello! Switch!
Easy, easy, chérie.
C'est beau, ça, Martin.
Very nice.
2/3. Over the top.
High side the yellow across the top of the red center line guard.
Yeah, A, open it up. Maybe even get the shot rock.
Yep!
Yep!
Yeah!
Hard!
John Morris.
Whoa! Whoa.
Oof. Oh. Oh. Man. How did you miss? And then they do leave their stone just off center. So something to run back now for BC out in front.
That's exactly it. The shot stone's exposed, and you can't guard that and the yellow one.
Y'en a moins.
Oh,
Pas bien, bien, pas bien, bien. J'ai rajouté
quand
pas
même
mal à la
beaucoup.
fin.
Quand même beaucoup.
Tiens-la!
Église, viens, voir là aussi.
Tiens-la!
Okay, we're good. C'est là.
Deux! Deux!
Okay, we're good. Easy.
Juste Phil!
No, no, no.
Et deux!
C'est beau. Good shot.
Good shot. Eh ben, good shot.
Maybe play this one.
Yeah. Not at A?
Yeah.
Now, by
Kinda
being
wait.
patient here and by trying to blow the front up and open it up and make it easier, they still have a chance for a
If it goes
2.
over
If Johnny
the
can
top, just
stick
roll
this
it like
yellow
a
one.
freeze over there.
Yeah, okay.
It's just 7/8.
Yeah.
shot in this game. If you happen to miss this,
Good control.
Team Quebec's coming right around
Good
again.
control. It's a hair less, Jim. Less.
Could get it a little high side too. Got a chance to save on that left-hand red that's in the 8 foot.
Oh! Yep! Yes! Hard! Hard!
Oh, and stick it. Now it'll spill behind the corner.
Fooled him. Curled a little more.
Good throw.
Could be going through the sludge there in the middle.
Because I think the option high side anywhere would have been better than over curling.
Yeah, I thought.
Comme ça, Jim?
Yeah, it kind of surprised me a little bit.
Ouais.
That yellow one's still there, the one Morris threw.
So just can't be deep on this. Can't leave any double opportunity off that red.
Fort.
Bien. Good way. Reste proche.
Yes! Juste la ligne!
One more time.
En garde, en garde.
On peut-tu raiser le garde?
Il faut que là, 1 000 et demi.
Oh, that's not good.
Rouler corner? OK. C'est comme...
Pas grand-chose à faire avec.
Bon, on aurait pu essayer.
That certainly doesn't help his numbers. And that has been the struggle for him right now. Jean-Michel Ménard is at only 70%. You compare that to the 89%. And that there, now he's had 2 picks. That leads to a number of 55 on the draw. The player numbers are brought to you by Travelers. It's better under the umbrella. Is it possible? Ross, it could have been the running surface, or it is the running surface of the stone rather than a pick.
Yes, yeah, it is possible.
weight
It could be a pit, and it could be a sharp spot on this stone that makes him a little more susceptible to grabbing whatever.
T'étais tapé, ils n'ont même pas brossé. Ils n'ont pas donné un coup de brosse.
I don't think they'll play the roll, will they, Cheryl? It would be behind the tee line.
No.
Regular.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Jim Cotter, his first. Setting up here for BC.
Clean, yes!
For impossible multiple points, and we haven't had any so far. Now, where's this going to roll and sit and go back? And it's going to go back to the tee line, back 8. They are sitting 2.
Oof, jumped.
Oh, didn't want to be back there.
Think about it. John Morris's intern Ray jumped a little bit. That one jumped a little bit.
Yeah.
And Quebec's come around to actually pick something. So you really wonder what's going on here. They were playing nose hit there, and it just took off. When I say jumped, it just moved dramatically quicker than they thought.
Écoute, c'est ce qui nous reste.
En mieux, c'est tout caché.
Ouais. Dans la ligne droite.
Ça va donner, pas chouette.
Let's go, bud. Make it good. Go. Fais ce shot-là.
I don't see a port through the center line. There aren't any raises other than that yellow in the far right-hand corner.
Casual sur le quart de la ligne.
Nothing between those 2 yellows.
Yeah, well, yes, but this will probably be so far to the left of that. I don't think you'll ever be able to get at it.
All right.
You could draw through there to the side of the 4 foot, but I bet this will be closer. Huge opportunity all of a sudden.
For someone, as we saw just a moment ago, who has struggled with his draws at only 55%.
Eric premier. Lève. Lève.
Sylvain, Ménard,
Je veux y aller!
correct calling line.
Eric premier. Hard, Ménard. Hard, Eric. Essaye, quelque chose.
And now maybe if they got anything left in this. Boy, that didn't. To the back edge they go. The 4. That didn't finish very well.
Did not. You're absolutely right.
It's just so hard after you watch your first one pick and go sideways. You probably over ice a little bit.
Just here. You bet. Just through.
Okay.
Really good chance here.
Yeah, just.
These are tough, though. These are the ones, if you overthrow, you breeze by. You got to make sure you get your one. Brush it at the end for the tap.
Yeah, you have to guarantee yourself a single here.
Pretty
in 8.
straight, Jim.
Boy, that didn't curl. I'm really surprised.
Back 12 is just true.
John Morris is reminding him again, just back 12, wait. Backline, wait. Tap it back. For a possible 3.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good.
Clean, yes!
Go.
Yes!
Go swat. Hard swat. Hard. Hard. Go
Wow.
swat. Come on.
Swatsky.
Come on.
Rick Swatsky. Here comes that guard, Rick Swatsky. Oh, no, they touched it on the way by. Now they're going to get something off it. No, and what a turnaround. And a stone that they thought had no hope of getting them anything. And Jean-Michel Ménard. And Quebec will steal one. And did this catch, or did he get it started? Whatever. Rick Swatsky. And then Griffith late couldn't save it. That is a missed opportunity. Another update for you on this Tuesday here. Draw 9, Tim Hortons, Brier, New Brunswick, Saskatchewan. It's the only other game still left on the ice. Final stone on the way for Saskatchewan's Adam Casey.
Well, Mike Kennedy hit on his final stone. There was a very sharp double to lie 4, but instead he hit and stuck. Now for Adam Casey, if he can do the same, it will be for 2.
Hard! Hard! You're good. Hard! Chill, Adam.
And him. He's a little catcher there, and 2 it is around the edge. 6-4 Saskatchewan. Both teams trying to stop a little bit of bleeding. That was a different way to finish up an 8th end. You thought it was for sure going to be multiple points for BC. 1 stone picks for Quebec. Then their last one doesn't curl enough. You touch it back for 3, but did he get it started, or do you think that Jim Cotter's stone also caught something?
I don't know. It seemed like there was 3 rocks down that same path that did not do what the line caller expected. It's like pick.
John screamed pretty loud, whoa, right off. So I don't think he was narrow. It sure didn't look light.
Mine's good. Mine's good. Go, go, go.
Maybe just a spot in the ice.
Top 12, tight. Hard line.
So it results in a steal of 1 for Quebec.
Come on, buddy. Everything you got.
The Hague a 3-2 lead.
Got to be in. Come on.
And here at 9, it'll be
hard, guys.
British Columbia that does have the last rock playing the Yellowstone.
Well, a steal and a crucial end, too, to get that point in 8.
Non, non, on veut pas blinker. On veut forcer.
Je suis d'accord.
La grande banane. C'est hors le double.
C'est
On est
vrai.
peut-être mieux de venir ici encore.
OK.
Et
S'il fait la banane, on le suivra freeze.
30.
30, Eric.
Pas loin de 30.
Let's go.
Nothing heavy here. Quebec's goal is a force.
Non, c'est bon.
C'est bonne. C'est
Oui.
bonne. Non, 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 non.
T'as raison, Phil.
Il est où, ça?
Wait, pas si peu.
No bomb.
Good weight.
No bomb!
T'es top 4.
No bomb.
On tape de 6 pouces environ.
Okay, va dedans. No, 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 no. OK, c'est beau.
J'aille pas ça.
C'est beau, Sylvie Fréchette.
I'd rather have been frozen to the yellow. Still
knows it was
great
like
speed.
Just hack weight. Hack weight.
I like it.
Just kill 1 red, stay on the inside here for tie. Make a big difference to the outcome of this end. Got to really get tight to that red guard, though.
Clean. Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard swat.
Hard.
Hard swat.
Hard swat, Rick Sawatsky on this stone from Tyrell Griffith.
Clean. Good.
Really nice
Good shot.
weight. Didn't overthrow it, gave it a chance.
Es-tu trop tard pour frapper fort?
Oui. Yeah. Let's go. Back 4.
À peu près le même weight, vous allez à la brosser.
Wait. Holding your breath here? Why?
Well,
Même weight est bonne. 3/4.
it's pretty aggressive. It's pretty aggressive. It's certainly not wrong, and we know the way this Quebec team played Ontario. They made everything coming down the stretch, so you get this in a good spot. That's you can see what they're up to here. Leaving rocks in play is good for Quebec, so I don't think it's wrong, but
when I see the front of that house in that control zone, Cheryl, there's nothing that you can directly run back.
No, there isn't. And so, but this is why Quebec decides this is an opportunity to get a force for them so they can loop around everything just for that reason.
But again, look at the lack of finish.
Yeah,
I mean, it's back. It's behind the tee line, back edge of the 4. And
Yeah, okay, good.
there's nothing to run in now. Vic's so true, but there could be soon.
Hack weight.
Hack weight.
Because I thought they might tap that one that tie through and kick them around a bit, but now that this is wide open, they might as well sit 2. BC would take a 2 here.
Oh, in a second, that could make a huge difference. They don't want to get forced.
Yep. Hard. Gotta go. Gotta
Tyrell
go.
Griffith.
Gotta go, Jimmy.
Jimmy Cotter now picks him up.
Swat.
Now,
Swat.
Rick Sawatsky.
Hard. Take that shooter right out of there. Hard.
Little double bump pushes up that Quebec stone, so they are sitting 2 without last rock.
On est 2 shots.
Double bump, actually, the angles on that red that's top 8 foot right as we're looking at it aren't so good either anymore.
Now, 2.
Tu viens d'y aller out?
3, oui.
J'ai juste peur on lui donne un garde pour aller freezer.
Ah oui, on va le suivre. Fait que t'as mieux un garde 3?
3, pas trop.
2, 3, oui. C'est sûr, si elle drive là-dedans, elle la sortira pas. C'est pas méchant.
Parfait.
Ouais. Là. 2,5.
OK.
Go, Mark.
This is going to be an extremely interesting end.
C'est assez proche. Ouais.
3.
Was the call to come right around top 8 or
short? I think.
Short.
Easy line. Good way. 3.
Kathy, what was their decision?
The call was to be a 3. They initially talked about 2. The concern with blowing a longer guard is the freeze come around. So this was to be a 3.
Wow. And that's a 4 at that point in time. And now it's biting the 5. But it does cover that shot rock.
Does it leave this too, Cheryl?
It does.
Heel weight this way, that way, that way. You'd end up with a yellow one here. You'd end up with a yellow one here. And that would be extremely lonely red. Oh, man. Looks fairly simple. Any half a rock? Yeah.
Because before you threw, BC had ruined those angles on their own, but now
Jean-Michel sees it too.
He's saying bon chance.
Yes. Gotta go, SWAT. Gotta go.
Hard, SWAT.
Hard.
Gotta make it though. There's the 1 and
Get out.
not quite.
Actually not.
Oh, we bring them out here is the key.
Who's closer there though?
looks like yellow.
Might be 3 yellow minus the red shot rock, I think. It may be just far enough.
Well, it gives us a fighting chance here.
Et le draw?
Well, there's no doubt it's red as the shot rock. That's Quebec. And there, it looks like they may, around the 12, be the third, yeah.
But not, I don't think they're 4th.
No.
Moi, il y en a 2 qui partent. Hey, viens voir. Prends-tu un time-out? Oui.
So timeout has been called. This will be the second timeout. We've already seen Pierre Charette.
L'autre chose qu'on peut faire, c'est jouer
Ouais, moi, j'aime ça.
Il frappe pareil pour l'ail 2.
Parce que présentement, je veux venir ici, c'est bon rien. Je veux dire, regarde.
Ah, ça, moi, c'est...
De là jusqu'à là, c'est medium rare.
Ouais, faut quasiment... Faut venir parfait, là.
Je voulais venir sur la vis.
Faut venir parfait, là.
Si t'aimes pas ça.
Là, il n'y a pas accès à nous autres. Mais...
T'en penses? Moi, je pensais à... Au début, je pensais run back, mais j'ai l'impression qu'elle va descendre. Elle va peut-être enlever elle. Jouer un peel sur elle. Essayer de pogner elle. Fait qu'on tombe du 3e shot.
Mais elle, là,
ou sinon,
je suis pas sûr qu'elle est là. Il faut que tu la pognes mince anti-papier.
Toi, tu penses que la 5, elle va piquer en note?
Présentement, non.
Elle frappe elle ici.
Ouais.
Mais si je drive ça là-dedans, elle va vouloir partir vers ici, c'est certain.
If you can see enough, it looks like you can, Cheryl. You could do that across the top. Eliminate 2 yellow.
Elle pognera pas à 5, la 8?
Non. Pas de langue. Tu la pognes assez mince. Mais tant mieux si tu la pognes, ta pousse sera là.
Ouais. Je pense que c'est probablement... Chez moi, je devrais rester à des jaunes.
Celle-là? Celle-là?
Ouais.
J'ai pas trop.
Oui.
OK.
Parce qu'elle, elle boit encore là. Fait qu'il va... Mettons qu'il fait ça, il va être...
Well, for Jean-Michel was always interested in running those top stones in. If he can get it at the angle, he may get the drag and actually remove that yellow stone. And at a minimum, he might move that yellow stone that's biting the center line out into the open and actually partially protect his own.
He might even be able to make it off the back. Eh?
Yeah.
They're going to give this yellow double shot. Not much danger.
Pas plus que ça.
Unless you can feather out your own red one.
Comme ça?
Contact threat.
Close!
Yep! Silva.
Whoa!
Philippe Ménard.
Whoa!
That's the worst possible thing. They'd missed the original call, so played it really thin, trying to redirect it, which it did. But didn't get it out far enough that way.
Tough luck.
Just a hit.
Tough luck is right.
Ouais.
Try to roll it like 3 inches towards SWAT.
Quebec's got those staggered yellows and the red one up top to use, though, if they have to.
Board weight.
Nice board.
John Morris.
Yep. Easy.
Yep.
Easy.
Easy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Close. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Board.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. No roll, Jim.
And they will roll away to the outside. And they are sitting 2 at the moment.
That was big, eh, guys? Let me know. Okay. That was in control.
So a little miscommunication there by the front end. They didn't let the Jim Cotter know the weight.
This is ball control. They just gotta let me know the weight.
Yeah, they said board out of my mitt, but I guess it was heavy.
Control.
Yeah.
Doubles there or hit and roll.
Go, Jim.
Get a weight?
Easy.
Okay.
Whoa!
Whoa!
No! Jamais! Never!
Come on.
Oh,
Just runs it by.
Oh, you really had to get one or the other on that, either the double or that roll.
Oh, you said 4.
Oh, no.
oh.
It's so easy from up here when you're as skilled as Jean-Michel really is. You just don't think of missing it that way, do you? You think, well, I'll play hit and roll. I'll be aggressive on it. And the next thing you're an eighth of an inch wide, and whoops.
All right.
Yeah.
Setting up very nicely again for BC here for some multiple points. It looked that way
Nice control.
in the eighth as well, but
really
it
hard.
ended up being
Control.
a steal for
Easy.
Quebec.
Whoa,
Nice control.
whoa, whoa, clean. Whoa, it's pretty good.
So there they are, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Jimmy.
They're sitting 4.
Forced to use those staggered yellows. Come around them all.
T'aimes ça?
Ben, ouais.
Je pense que c'est la bonne
You
ligne.
keep it up high. Jim Cotter can't do that. If you go back, sometimes you try to get it back here, make sure you're buried, but then that would give Jim Cotter a better angle.
It's actually where they're calling it too.
I know. Jimmy will take a shot at that.
But doesn't decision here come down to which side, which turn you think you'll get the better finish? I mean, we haven't seen a lot of stones break right now in the last couple of ends.
Well, the intern's been the tougher turn. We've
Okay.
seen so many come in straight, so this is why I think they're being forced to this out.
Okay.
Yep.
And again, they've got to get it by those 2 stones. The staggers top 12, and
Slow weight. Whoa. Just slow weight. Close. Hands
Good
good.
Martin Crête
Eric
now is
first.
calling off
Good weight.
Sylvain.
Eric first.
Philippe Ménard.
Back 4.
They've really got to just shave the guard now. Boy, lots of room still. Now, how much finish have they got in here? As they try and do take it back. And they will go back edge 4 for Shot Rock.
Very, very nice curling shot.
Good shot.
Good shot.
So, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
That was almost, that's as good as you can do.
And it's not
nothing
right
there.
now,
Yeah, 'cause he got by lots.
unlike what they faced last end.
Carbon copy, isn't it? Chance for a big end, and it could be a steal. We're talking half an inch either way here. This is tougher than the last one.
I honestly think the in-off might be easier.
I do too, Cheryl.
This doesn't look simple.
In turn, just hit a little less than half. It'll gear effect underneath.
Back 8.
No.
Back
Back 12, just through.
Again, same
Back
thing.
12,
That's what
just
they
through.
called for with his last in 8.
And he had the perfect weight on that one too.
You heard Jean-Michel say that he'd rather draw on this ice than play that in-between weight like this one is because he felt it was a little more consistent. Tough curling shot here.
But has the potential for a 5. Final stone. Shot Rock belongs to Quebec. Sitting back, edge of the 4.
Back 4, back 8. Back 8.
Hard!
And they got him on again.
Hard swat. Back 8.
Rick Sawatsky.
Hard!
Here comes those stones
Back
again.
12, back 8.
Whoa, tie, whoa! Tie!
Push it by. There it is. There it is. There it is. And a roll off. Oh my, and not far
Can't make those
enough.
shots on this goddamn ice.
Red.
1 red it is.
1 red.
They couldn't move it far enough. Quebec steals again.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. By Sponge Towels Paper Towel, nothing absorbs like it. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
One other game on the ice. Let's update that for you. And it is Saskatchewan sitting the 3. That's what's facing Fredericton, New Brunswick's Mike Kennedy.
Well, Mike hit and rolled on his first stone, but Adam Casey was able to pick it out, and that is why it is 3 that he now faces. Needs to nose and step.
Any showing any signs of his fall earlier in the game?
No, and that's really great to see.
And away it goes. Had one on the New Brunswick side of things, but it is Saskatchewan who lead and do have last rock coming home. Really a huge turnaround when you consider that in that 8th, BC makes the shot. They could have scored 3. Steal 1, Quebec. 9 make the shot. BC could have scored 5. Missed the shot. Steal 1, Quebec. So here we go, 4-2 BC with their chances, and they will have the last rock down by 2 coming home here in 10.
Halfway.
BC really could have drawn for 3 with Jimmy's first one there, and maybe only scored 2 out of it. A perfect freeze from Team Quebec. You might only get 2, but you just knew Jean-Michel was going to throw the out turn. You just knew he was going to make it perfect. Look how he won his game this morning, drawing the pin in the extra end, and Jimmy Cotter missed 2 tough ones.
And further to your point, this is when you look at the numbers, you go, okay, boy, Jean-Michel Ménard, look at that, 65%. But made a nice draw at 8. Tough shot, BC. Nice draw, 9. Tough shot, BC. 65%. Look at the score, 4-2 Quebec. The game story is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
I think if you looked at this game, you've got one skip being Quebec deciding that you can't get those kind of shots out of this ice, and you've got John Morris trying to force those shots out of this ice, because both Cotter's stones that he lost, 8 points on, he threw them well enough to make them, but they aren't there on this ice surface. So, and Quebec recognizing that at the start of the game, saying that's just not here.
We can wait. Maybe back 8.
Yeah, that straight comer-on's a much easier shot than aiming at an inch of a rock and having to throw absolute perfect backline weight.
La même shot, puis le garde, puis le rond.
Oh, puis le garde. Faut qu'ils mettent plein de gardes consécutifs.
Clean it. Yep. Clean it. Yep.
Eric Sylvain.
Yep. Okay.
Shot.
Too many teams do that anymore. Across the face with the out turn. Normally, to hit it in that area, you'd play the in turn. This team just loves the out turn, so why not?
Tyrell Griffith.
Tight.
Okay, that's fine.
Took a bit off.
Little bit, Jim.
Line's good. Jim only.
Yeah, hard, Jim, hard. Hard, Jimmy.
I've always found it's easier to score 2 when you're 2 down than if you were 1 down, because the opponent will play it a little differently. And in this case, Team Quebec's not going to take any chances to give up a 3, so they might concede the 2.
Easy. Yep.
No.
Martin Crête.
La poignée après l'impact, Phil?
Oui. No.
Roll it, Phil! Go, 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 go!
Well, it rolls over now, and it has
Sorry.
covered their shot stone.
That's the danger with throwing across the face, because if anything, we tend to be wide on appeal. And then when it hits, it's hitting what I call the dead turn. You don't have that gear effect, so very little roll there on that shot.
I think so, Jim.
Because curl here. The other one is this, but way too early for that.
That rock's killing us.
Yeah. It'll curl.
Yeah, you
Going
don't
back
have to
12.
just tap it back somewhere.
Sorry.
Use it later to freeze to, or it's something that Quebec could even jam on if they chase. So
just back, back 8, back 12. Okay, I'm going to try to give you a 3 here, because 290 a couple ends ago was in the hack.
So remembering to that
All there.
that stone that is somewhere floating out in the harbor.
Stay close.
It went to the back.
Right.
Yep.
Whoa. Heavy. Back line.
Whoa.
Back line. Go, Ty.
Whoa.
Go, Ty.
Whoa. Let it work. Whoa.
Oh, and he'll roll over now and sit for second shot, and there's some backing.
Okay. It's pretty not bad.
It's interesting how Jim Cotter appears to bring a little bit of calmness to the team at the moment.
Even in, you know, if you're the skip that threw or the last rock thrower that threw those 2 shots, for sure you'd be frustrated, but he's pretty calm. It's a sign of a good last rock thrower. Let it go. You've got to make some going forward.
Well, just what he said to John Moore. He said, it'll curl here.
Yeah, don't panic.
It's planning the positive.
Easy. Good way. Whoa! Right off! Right off. Faudrait pas qu'elle pique, hein? Ah! J'y aille!
Ah, trop tard. OK.
OK.
Eh, misère. On est squeezé là-dedans, là. On s'ennuie de notre mère.
That's going to make it harder for Quebec to
Like this is going.
Yeah.
stop the 2.
Yeah. It's going to be dead buried, top 8, just above this one, okay?
OK, correct. Une demi, je pense qu'on va pas avoir.
Ça, je veux dire, fait que t'es à peu près à ça.
Little chat with coach, with their 5th player, in fact, Pierre Charette. Their coach is Bob Ménard.
This one just has to be closer than that outside red in the 12-foot. Try to get it in the white, bury it, but not deep enough. There's a yellow double. Johnny's been that foot heavy most of the day.
Room. Too much room right now.
Got room, no.
Too much room, guys. Swat, you're out. Too much room. Way too much room.
Easy curl.
Really got to go. Really got to go, Ty. Really got to go.
Sawatsky as well. And
really got to go. Really got to go. Go.
Get it to the 8. Leave it a little high.
Okay, not bad.
And they'll get the top edge. Just maybe biting.
That's pretty good.
Good jam, couldn't it?
Yeah, they had to wait.
Managed that beautifully.
No.
Voyez-vous autre chose?
Voyez-vous autre chose? Ça, c'est là all day.
Ouais.
Je pense que vous essayez de l'enlever elle.
Ouais. Tu pognes bien mince, puis...
Ouais.
Yeah.
Par chance, tu pognes l'autre 5, tant mieux.
OK. Easy.
Easy. T'aimes ça, Jim?
Je vois pas d'autre chose, Mark.
No, this is not easy, and they have to watch out for that. Can't give up 3 here.
Not right behind it, but you must only be able to see a
quarter
maybe.
Quarter
of it, yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, quarter.
Not much difference in the 2 shots Jim Cotter missed. These are all weight, hair heavy here. This high side's really close to that jam possibility. Oh, they're going to throw it hard and go across the top.
Skip Stones, Jean-Michel Ménard. Got it by, he does.
Shot.
Shot.
Look out.
Out.
Yeah, it's a pretty gradual spot.
Yeah. Your weight was good still?
Yeah.
Okay.
You bet. I'm going to give you a hair less than me. Well.
Is there something about Jim Cotter's delivery, his release, why they would tighten up the brush, give him a little less?
I think because they got by the guard by so
like
much with
96,
Johns, and they
97,
really were
like
brushing it to get it to finish. They can just cut the ice a little bit for Jim.
Top 8? Yeah.
Tighter to the guard and maybe get it to Barry.
Pretty close.
Line's good.
Top 8.
Little bit.
Line's good.
Little bit. Room. Line's good. Line's good. Doesn't need to curl, Ty. Hard.
Line's good.
Again,
Okay, Wolf,
Griffith.
you're buried.
And Sawatsky.
You're buried.
Why, much tighter to that guard. They are going to be under cover.
Okay.
And they drag it to the top 12.
Came down pretty good.
Yeah, I did.
Troisième shot quelque part? Ou quatrième shot?
Il nous reste 1 minute et demie. C'est correct.
Lui, il veut frapper celle-là, là.
6-5, Saskatchewan leads, and the final stone to be played here by Saskatchewan and their skip, Adam Casey.
Well, what you cannot see behind Catlin Schneider was the last stone just thrown by Mike Kennedy. It is back 8 foot, and it is shot. If Adam can get to it and tap it back, it will be for the win.
Well, they haven't touched this at all, have they? Meacham, Kidby, not a thing. Schneider calling line. Uh-oh.
It is a long way away.
Uh-oh. Oh, and away it goes. So they will steal the one. They will go an extra there, and Casey here seems to be bitten by the same thing that we saw happen to John Morris.
Drawing in for a third red in there, Cheryl?
He is.
It's a smart call, because I don't think there's any way you can score 3 unless this stops in a really bad position back 8.
Okay. Back 4 is good.
Line's good, yeah.
Back 4 is good. Steps out.
Line's good.
Line's
good.
Line's good, heads down. Every once in a while, they just pop up for a little look.
Whoa.
And did they overcook this now? And to the back 8 it goes.
Je pense qu'elle est bonne.
On voit la jaune, non?
Take a time.
Time out being called by BC.
I think it's okay, just.
Huh?
We're never going to get both of them.
Is there any chance you could throw a rocket shell here? Kick it that way?
I think it just goes over top of that back one.
Probably.
Because it kind of goes into the side of it and over top.
Get you your 2, though.
We're never getting this one out.
No.
So we gotta find our best way to get 2 here.
Thinking out.
Probably just hit it thick and just kick it out of the 4 foot.
What's that?
Just hit it thick and kick it out of the 4
Yeah.
foot.
Okay, in-turn or out-turn, doesn't matter. It's
Really heads-up call, I think, by Quebec there.
Out-turn, like
They
right
didn't
here.
panic, didn't try to get that yellow one out.
That's the only thing I'm thinking is it's... Yeah, okay, out-turn. It'll run nice and dead straight here for you.
This is not easy, though. You have to hair the yellow one.
2/3, Jimmy.
You hit it where John's broom is. You need some speed. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, maybe he's got a chance.
Oh, he might. Yeah, and this goes back, Russ, to are you going to get enough curl at the end there to...
Has to be perfect line-wise.
They are trailing by 2. Right now it is Quebec sitting 1. Make the double and sit there for 2 to force an extra.
Yep.
Jim Cotter.
Yep.
And right away.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sawatsky, Griffith now. Past passengers here. This is all by itself now. 1, 2. Oh, and very nice. They're going to get it. We are tied at 4. Both these teams riding 3-game winning streaks. Quebec will have the hammer in the extra. There's not a lot of activity at this time of year. Certainly not a lot of fishing, but there's still one of the busiest ports, particularly on the Canadian East Coast. Quebec and BC on this Tuesday afternoon here in St. John's. And we are tied at 4, going to an extra. The deuce by BC, forcing the overtime. The 2 skips, Jean-Michel Ménard. John Morris just peeking over at the game alongside. New Brunswick, Saskatchewan have also gone to an extra, and we'll keep you updated on that as well. It'll be Quebec and the team from the Etchemin Curling Club in Lévis that do have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstone.
Well, that's what they said has been different this year, is they've had that hammer in this end, in the extra end. They had it last game.
Against Ontario.
Whoa, 2/3. Too much room. Too much room. Too much room.
That's absolutely crucial.
Right now.
All these games are like,
tight. Yep.
Team Ontario's lost 3 games in the last
hard,
shot.
Guys, hard.
You know,
hard.
New Brunswick is into an extra end again. They've had 2 close games today. It's some of the teams like a New Brunswick or Nova Scotia that weren't expected to do well have been very, very competitive. But you got to find a way to win these things.
Yeah. Come on up.
Saw John Morris trying to get this tighter. You either want this guard tight or long, because if this is missed, tough to put it somewhere that there isn't an easy double.
It's close.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Voilà. Voilà.
Oh.
Good shot.
Gets it off the center line, and Sylvain will stay with it. And did it just touch the bumper? Maybe. Yeah, enough.
Good shot, Phil. Good shot.
Same weight.
We want it right here, guys. Right here. Right here.
Okay, we're deeper in that right now.
It's going to be close. A little past it right now.
Come down.
Never, never, never.
Yeah, it's past it. It's almost to your feet.
Okay. Good shot.
Good shot.
Same weight?
Ouais, environ le même weight, Eamon. Moins.
Yep. Whoa!
Down!
Down!
Yeah!
Try not to just bonk this right on the nose and leave it there.
Go.
They do raise in the BC Stone, and it is undercover in the 12, but they open up the center line, roll their shooter over to cover the edge of the 8.
1/3.
Which is the key. You just want to make sure you open that up.
Job well done.
It is. The only risk with putting that one behind there is if you ever have to chase something. If you're Quebec, then that's the BC saver. You have to make sure you stick it.
The way Mr. Ménard's been drawing, they're quite happy it's there. They want to give the skipper a path.
I think I'm just going to...
Okay.
Straight peel.
Yes.
You have to be careful a little bit, right, about all the junk around.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You could spring this yellow one back in off the shot stone and into the forefoot.
And there was that little look over his shoulder by Ménard. He saw it, and they do catch it and push it all the way now back edge of the 8.
Parfait. 1/3.
So the ideal situation, these teams are so good at executing the peel. So get it into a spot, maybe there, that natural angle goes onto one of those corner ones, and then it might actually kick in this way.
Line's good. Line's better. Just right here, Swat.
Try to really mess up the thrower a little bit. They know they can make the peel, but they worry about the result. So
really got to go, guys. Got to go. It's over. Got to go. Keep going. Keep making a natural jam here.
Sweet.
There you go.
Sweet. Shot.
John should take out the earpiece. Well, they're just so knowledgeable, right?
Yeah.
And they see it too.
Now they're going to go yellow. It should be pretty close to hitting that corner yellow.
Good.
You got it real thin. That's what you're trying to do. You're forcing to make it a quarter of a rock as opposed to half. And you never know.
Just right there.
Okay.
Stay with us because Sports Center is coming your way immediately following our coverage this extra end from here in St. John's.
take that intern. All there,
2/3.
all there.
Halfway, 2/3.
All there. Line's good. Clean it, clean it. Right, oh, a little higher than Jimmy's broom, a little higher. Just, yeah, hard. Natural jam, right, guys? Whoa. That's good. Whoa, too far. Good.
Good shot. Good spot.
Hey,
What you're hoping to do here, Vic, is force Quebec to hit it through the uprights, and then the thrown rock might hang around.
Okay.
So I'd say a natural half rock. Cheryl's really close to hitting that yellow one on the corner.
Yeah, it's a pretty perfect spot by John.
Clean it. Yeah. Clean it.
Mark yes!
Whoa.
Watch out.
Go.
Oh, gosh, you got them all.
Shot.
Nice try.
You're having a good day when.
Yep.
But a little thinner, you hit more of this yellow, and it could end up in the 4-foot. Go.
Shot. Shot. Belle manœuvre.
Very nice.
No choice now. Come around the corner. End up having Quebec look at 2 eventually.
I need at your button, Jim.
Tee line? In front of the tee line?
Right on the tee line, boys. Right on the tee.
Johnny's expecting 4.5 feet of curl there. That's still tons of curl.
She hit all there, I think.
Line's good.
Okay, right now.
Whoa, then. Let it work. Line's good. Room. Too much room. Swat, you're in.
Still tee.
Needs to curl.
Right on the tee.
Top 4. Go, SWAT.
Right on the tee.
Go.
Right on the tee.
Yep.
Right on the tee. Right on the tee. Right on the tee.
Go.
Yep, right on the tee.
Well, there's some finish there.
Oh, yes. There's a little bit more inside out, center line away. They can get at that. It's still there.
I'll turn. Yep.
In turn would be the natural move here.
No.
Yeah, this is not a turn I would throw at it.
She could get close to the guard.
Good.
Not perfect.
Oh, dear.
Joli. Sorry. Sweet, à 2.
Extra end as well. New Brunswick, Saskatchewan in a 6-6 tie. Shot rock. That's New Brunswick. Back edge of the 12. Final stone. Adam Casey.
Well, Saskatchewan did a great job at keeping the front open, starting with Dustin Kidby's tick shot. And on Adams first, he actually hit the guard, stuck around a little bit, and it was buried, but it is at the back of the 12-foot, so he needs anything better than that for the win.
Really nice.
And the Saskatchewan fans on hand here in St. John's will applaud a win 7-6. And Saskatchewan now at 3-3. And New Brunswick and Mike Kennedy from Fredericton dropped to 1-5.
So we wanted to draw on his last one, right? So if you make a good freeze on your last one, he's drawing.
Right.
So I think we just
force him to hit this one?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Get a rock I throw first.
Oh, your second one has a bit more finish?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that matters.
No, I know. But
Well, why don't you keep that one for your second one?
Yeah, okay.
Actually, no, throw your second one first this time.
Okay.
Throw your second one first, just change her up.
More or less what I was thinking, yeah.
And then
So
you know
we
what?
didn't
Let's
get
go.
caught
Let's
on
go
the
here. He's gonna want to throw that out turn peel. Yeah, I think he's gonna peel right, and then we're gonna freeze on our last one. That's our best chance, I think, here.
Probably try and keep it like right on this side.
Well, he's peeling this way anyway, out turn across face, right?
Yeah, but then he might run it out a
Yeah.
little.
Okay. Yeah. So right here. Let's go into.
I think center guard, Cheryl.
It is. That's what they decided.
So you might see something like that, which could help BC. So they might have to peel it the other way. The other option is to freeze right now. and then the
Right here, Jim.
peel's made, and then you loop around that corner guard with your last
might
one.
have 2 jams, right?
Yeah, you've got to hope that Quebec doesn't get rid of that back 4-foot stone. That is the one they're talking about freezing, and then you could loop around the corner.
Why the difference in the 2 stones? It reminds me of a 10-pin bowler who has a strike ball and a spare ball. They're weighted that way. Is there something in these 2 stones that he's playing this one first?
Yeah, one curls a hair more, and I think they're going to keep the cutter in case they have to play that come around.
Whoa, guys, go just here. Let it work, big swat, you're in. Got to get across that center line. Hard, as far as it goes now. That's good, that's good. Good.
Yeah. Easy, Jim.
Wait. Okay.
I would have attempted to freeze, Cheryl, and then they blast everything out of there, go around the corner. Now, if you make the freeze, you know how hard that is.
Oh, the freeze is the toughest.
Obviously, it's tough on his first one, too, but at least you get it in there for shot. They can't go around the corner now because it won't be shot
Key
raw.
is they get the line here. I'm thinking it's edge of button, right? Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, just inside that.
Okay.
No.
Easy.
Close.
Yep.
Clean.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Shot.
across the top of the corner.
Good shot.
Good shot.
So they're right there.
Yeah, well, like.
You have to
the
make
worst
the
thing we can-
perfect freeze, about an inch either side.
Back 8, I think that's the line. Edge of button.
And then the problem with the freeze back there is it's so deep in the house,
Right.
it's easy to spring as well.
Yeah.
Big weight that that Quebec can throw.
And he can throw the out turn. You go around that, if you'd been able to go around the corner, leave it partly open, you might have to play the in turn at it.
Should slide all right through here, eh? Probably like mid-90s.
We're thinking like a 93.
Yeah.
You got to be there.
Well, again, this is the slide path
If you're light, then
for us, and we often talk about a little bit less pebble, maybe the fudging, as we often say.
And then once it gets to about the hog line, it'll curl back into the good stuff. Tricky little shot. Be about 2 feet slower down this area, that's all.
Good.
Got room right now.
Line's good. Line's good.
Final stone
Line's
for
good.
BC
Line's
here
good.
in this
Just there, John.
extra
Hold
end.
it.
Wait, sir.
Line's good. Line's good.
He's a curl.
Tied at 4.
Yeah, just
Trying to
finish.
freeze to that
Oh,
stone
let
back
him
edge of
Oh,
the
you can
8.
wait. It's sliding real good.
Yep.
Yep.
Couple licks now. Do they lose this?
Get grabbed. Oh, man.
The pick?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Everyone we've seen stones really curl hard and break suddenly. We've often said you got to stay on the brush. Maybe is that something that teams have to come to a realization? You got to stay with it and almost just believe it's going to grab something. Or is it you have to play it that way?
It's just hard to do when they knew the weight was there, so you don't want to overbrush it.
Okay.
They were waiting. They thought it was fine. I feel like it's more spots in the ice than it is because there's no hair out there.
It's quite the call here, too.
Yeah, you could have just made it go away and used the stone at the back. But he's elected to play his strength. And so he needs full 8, maybe a little bite of the red. Bite the 4. Uh-oh, here they go. Uh-oh, Ménard, Sylvain, Crete, 4 foot for the win. And you can hear the crowd respond. The Quebec fans, he's right on the money again. Back button weight for Jean-Michel Ménard. Make the final. 5-4. Quebec wins it to improve their record to 4-2. 3-3 now for BC. Manitoba still leads it. Northern Ontario, Team Canada at 1 loss. Quebec joining Newfoundland and Labrador at 2. The teams at 500, and then you see at 4 losses. Setting up what is going to be a very special evening for Brad Gushue, coming off a disappointing morning draw loss against a former champion in Brad Jacobson, of course, gold medal winner. 6:30 p.m. Eastern on TSN 1, 3, and 5. So until we talk with you again, thank you for joining us at Tim Hortons Brier, St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, on Canada's sports leader, TSN. Sports Center is coming up.